draft league battle, I guess. We are here for the week 1 of the UNPL's winter wildcard tournament. Very exciting, very exciting. Here sitting on the toppest point of the entire Paldea region. This week we're going to be facing Uncle Unk and his Rock 4 Rams. I believe we did play Uncle Senkai and his Rock 4 Rams. I believe we have played him during the other off-seasonal for the UNPL with the multi-battles, but I'm not sure we have played before, so this is an opportunity to go one-on-one with the men, which is fun. Always fun to, face new opponents. Anyways, here's the matchup. Like, as if you saw the draft analysis, this is a Shitmons league, so we are bringing the Shitmons. The round pick one is the Flareon, which is incredibly scary for us because it just hits incredibly hard with guts. Assuming that they bring guts, I mean, if I will bring guts if I were them. Things of note, the Toxtricity cannot have Punk Grunk or Shift Gear, which is great for us. The Pale Bear cannot have Drizzle, which is also great for us. They did steal my Cincino, which was supposed to be my last captain, but I messed up with points, so I didn't get it. That's fine, I like Kufan. Outside of that, Tinkertoff can be quite annoying to take down. It doesn't hit super hard, but it can be quite good with support moves, especially with the Terra available. But if they Terra that means that they cannot Terra some of the other Pokemon. So we'll take that. Outside of that, Golem could be annoying with the Sturdy. If they have ability boots, they can always protect it. The Technician, other potential Pokemon on the Hitmontop could be annoying. Because I don't think they bring Intimidate versus me, since Snizzler is immune to Intimidate and is my biggest physical attacker. So we'll probably see some Technician shenanigans there. And last but not least, of course, the Altaria is... fun fact, I had a league where I just won it. The MBBL. We only lost 2 games during the entire season, and one of them was thanks to the freaking Altaria. They just stole my entire team. So I had to be very careful with that. I had to be mindful that it gets Fire Spin and Perishlon, so it could try to kill my things. But it can also set up, Dragon Dance could be quite scary for us, all that stuff. So yeah, what do I think they're gonna bring? If I'm then I bring Flareon, Hitmontop, Toxtricity, which is still annoying for me, even though it cannot have Punk Rock. Technician is actually kind of better here, and I'll explain that in a minute. I would imagine to bring Altaria, Pelipper, and probably Tinkertongue, I would say. But that is, their decision, right? In any case, that's the matchup. Let me go ahead and show you what is it that I'm bringing for this matchup. Alright, number 1 is going to be our round 1 pick. Of course, we're going to bring it. It's going to be Goldfinger, the Snizzle Hisui. He is going to be holding a Choice Scarf. Guarantees me to be the fastest thing on the entire game, which is, something that I enjoy whenever I'm playing. We're in a focus because we're immune to Intimidate. The moves are very straightforward. Doesn't have the greatest attack, but it does allow me, because their team is slow, it does allow me to run Adamant. So I should be hitting decently hard. If I can chip their team with most things, then it will be great. Cross Combat doesn't have power, but I am running Roll, Poison Jab, and Gunshot because... in case I need reliability versus power, there's no other point. If I hit the Toxtricity with Throat Chop and then cut them from using sound moves, that would be really funny. But with them not being able to run Punk Rock is unlikely. Number 2 is going to be our spinner this week. It's going to be Rambo, the Blastoise, holding a Rocky Helmet, because I very much expect this to get knocked off some as well as some chip damage, either by the... Probably Tinkertoff is my biggest switch to that. I am going to be running just a simple set on Surf, Flip Turn, Rapid Spin, and Ice Beam. It hits the entirety of their team relatively neutral. It allows me to remove hazards, which is the biggest thing, and it does give me some momentum on the Flip Turn. Pokemon number 2 is going to be our Castle Black, holding the Leftovers. Palossang is important because I do need him for the Toxtricity. The problem is that he doesn't have a great especially defensive stat, and the Toxtricity can run Technician, Hex, or Snarl, which both are annoying. But I should be able to take one hit and either kill it back or, do stuff. We do have the rocks on this. Air power is just better, more consistent power. Shore up in case we can, recover. But, even though we're bringing max special defense, the Toxtricity still could be incredibly annoying for this Pokemon, so we'll have to be careful. Pokemon number 4 is going to be our Pikachu, holding the Life Ball, because what else would you hold with this thing, right? We're just bringing a pretty straightforward set. They do have a ground type, but it's 4 times weak to water, and it cannot terrestrialize, so we just have to scout items, break Focus Sash, or sorry, the Sturdy. Break is in case they want to run screens with Impeding. That's literally the only reason, because I don't need to move. Either kill something with Thunderbolt or Ball Switch out. I should know that even though I am Rash, which is especially boosting nature, this thing doesn't hit as hard as I would like, so I will need, pretty much with the same as with Snizzler, if I want to get one shots, I'm going to need to chip things with either hazards or other means. And for that note, our Pokemon number 4 is going to be our M&M, the Quilladin. This is with Terra Dragon. This is my only Terra Captain this week. I am going to... This is the only thing on my team that takes all hits from Flareon, meaning Flare Blitz or Passat after Goose Boots. I can heal and stall with Synthesis because the Flareon needs to have Toxic Orb if he wants to be able to, abuse Guts, the goodness. Spikes is just for, like I said, I want to chip up things. I already have rocks on something else, so might be able to hazard stack them and spin block, although I don't think they have Rapid Spin. They do have access to, they do have access to Defog on the Altaria, and they do have, I guess, Tidy Up on the Mincino, but, those are things that we're just going to have to deal with. Super Fang is the most reliable way to hit their team. They don't have a Ghost type unless it's Terrestrialize, so it should be good. And Roar is specifically to try for that, in case that Mincino tries to set up in front of us. Synthesis, of course, is just solid enough. And last but not least, of course, is going to be Captain of the Team, Toothless, our shaggy Choice Line 1, Charizard. I am gonna test out this Yuri that with Blastoise I really don't need to have heavy duty boots. I may regret this, but we're bringing an expert build with a Rash, with a modest boosting the special attacks. Technically, nothing on this team
ideal, because it seems to only be coming through
without, you know,
when I have the monitoring on, so I can hear myself looping in my ear.
If they don't have a choice
not sure why that's not working. I haven't changed anything since last week's stream.
But anyways,
yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I literally tried 2 different microphones in this whole span, not seeming to want to work. But either way, I wanted to kind of talk. This is rough. So let's see. I really don't want to have to do this. Yeah, OBS is super weird. So I cut out there for a second, didn't I? So that's if I turn monitor off. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. Yeah, this is super annoying. Let me try something else. Oh, I bet that fixed it. Is that working now? I bet that fixed it. Can you hear me now? Is that working? Yes. Okay. Cool. That's what we needed. Okay. This is working now, and I don't hear myself, so that's good. We're all set. So that'll work. I can go back to my other headphones now. I was trying to use my my in-ears and then switch to my headset. That didn't work either. But I believe we should be working now. I just love all the settings being different and not working, but oh well, what are you gonna do? So yeah, let me put my in-ears back in. What up, Durux? Okay, so let me jump back here to what I was saying that no one could hear. That's fantastic. So Mike is up first, and I actually helped Zenkai a little bit in the prep stages of this. It was a really, to be honest, it's a rough matchup, I felt, for Zenkai, or as what was it that he called him at the beginning? This week we're going to be facing Uncle Unk. I want that to be Zenkai's new canon name is Uncle Unk. We're gonna just spam him with that. I might even like go behind his back and change his name in Discord just because it's funny. Yeah, it's hilarious. But either way, this was a really rough matchup, I thought, for Uncle Unk. He's got a lot of hard hitting pieces, but I felt like just the sheer bulk plus the offensive nature of Charizard is just going to be really, really hard to take on. We kind of expected there to be some possible screens shenanigans with Morgrem, and then just kind of sit there, be bulky, and then clean up with Charizard and Sneasel at the end. So really, really tough matchup overall, I felt. But yeah, really, really, really good stuff that I think Mike is going to be bringing. I think his team is super solid. So we got Scarf Sneasel, Adamant Nature, makes sense. This thing's stupid fast. Double poison move. You got Gunk Shot for when you need power. poison jab for when you don't want to miss. Throat chop and close combat makes sense. We've got bulky Blastoise. That makes sense. Pretty standard stuff there. Makes a lot of sense. We got Pikachu coming out week 1. Very cool. Pikachu with a hat, meaning that it does not have the Volt Tackle. So something to watch for the Pikachu folks. I am a Pikachu folk, I suppose. But yeah, so that we know that it's more likely to be special when it's wearing a hat. But either way, pretty standard stuff. Brick break for possible screens. Pretty cool. This is gross. I'll just tell you right now. Quilladin with the Terra Dragon is pretty cool. I like the dragon typing there. Super Fang, Synthesis, Spikes, Roar. Gross. It's very good. It's very good. And then offensive, Charizard, E-Belt makes sense. Hurricane, D-Pulse, Flamethrower, Scorching Sands. Yeah, just a really disgusting team overall and really difficult to deal with, I think. But let's go ahead and see what we got.
Anyways, how would I like to start? There is no Tinkertuff here, which is there is no
yeah, we felt like that Pelipper was really strong. It's Terra Water on Pelipper.
I think I'm actually gonna start with Toothless.
And I felt like it was really good. And then Drowsy also was pretty solid into this matchup. There wasn't really a whole lot that that he could do, so that's helpful. I'm gonna turn this down just a smidge.
Assuming that it is some sort of choice card, because otherwise there's no reason why you bring that. Santiago is perfect.
And we've got a fantastic nicknaming scheme going on Zenkai's side as well. So very fun stuff there. Obviously this isn't great. Tinkertuff does have access to Terra. I believe we were Terra Dark in this matchup. But ultimately, I felt like it really wasn't worth going for Terra on this. I felt like it was always going to be more advantageous to Terra on our Pelipper. So it is what it is on that one. But yeah, but Flamethrower is super safe. I mean, it hits pretty much anything. I mean, even if Pelipper comes in, you can switch. So goes Drowsy here. That does a good chunk, honestly. That does a pretty good chunk. Hypno. Yeah, not a Hypno. Nope. Hypno wouldn't be able to use an Eviolite, but that's okay. Yeah, so this thing's pretty bulky, and we built a pretty annoying set that honestly I thought could just like win the whole game. Because it's pretty strong. Normally you see like a status spreading type of thing. Yeah, normally you would see like T-Wave kind of things. Yeah. So this is a pretty good switch. But yeah, Calm Mind. Yeah, Calm Mind was the set that we went for, and there's not a ton that really can take this on, honestly. Because I mean, as long as he's healthy. Yeah, there it is. As long as, yeah, Calm Mind Drowsy is scary. Yeah, it really is, because this thing, if you've not seen this thing's move pool, it's massive. It gets so much. So it's absolutely wild. Why they give this thing so many moves, I don't know. Not being Knock Pika helps. Yeah, that's true too. We had D-Kiss. I personally would have probably Calm Minded again right there, just because it's kind of free. But yeah, so I mean, you're still above half. You really wanted to get boosted up there, and that way you can just kind of deal a bunch of damage. Yeah, the Calm Mind here, you know, this would have been the third Calm Mind that we would have gotten at this point on the Rock's turn. And I mean, at that point, there's not a lot that's taking this on. And you'll see that we actually do have a move for the castle. So like there is something there for this. And I believe we were pretty physically defensive on this, so I think we could have taken a throat chop at this point. Yeah, I think we could have taken a throat chop at this level. So yeah, we do have Grass Knot. It does a lot. So yeah, but now crit. So very unfortunate crit. Obviously that crit very much mattered, being at +2 or +3. Yeah, rough. very unfortunate. Yeah. So that sucks, obviously, when you've got something set up like that. But you know, it's the game we play, and Zenkai and I are very familiar with the game going this way. So, yeah, triple axle's pretty free here. There's not a ton that wants to take it. Well, Blastoise, never mind. Blastoise is free. Blastoise is free, and I believe he's helmet on this. Yeah, so this is rough. 2. Yeah. Only gets 2, so honestly that's better. Because that third hit wasn't doing hardly anything either. So, yeah, helmet already doing work. So, good stuff there. I mean, Surf or Flip are fine. Yeah. Very much Assault Vest there, because that did nothing. But gets rid of the rocks, which is good for Pelipper, for pre-Terra. Honestly, Flip Turn is super free, I think, for Mike at this point. I think he knows that Zenkai... Yeah, Rock Slide's doing nothing. I mean, that's fine. It still does no damage. Might as well go for the free damage there a little bit. Flip Turn out. It does live, which is nice, I suppose. I mean, honestly, at this point, you just go into the sandcastle and then just hard back into Blastoise, right? Just bait the axle and then go right back in, take the KO with helmet damage, because it'll go down after 1 hit, so you'll take like 2 and be gone. Yeah, and that's true too. Is I think that this probably should have been Technician over Intimidate, just because Intimidate really only helps into Charizard. I'm trying to think what else we really were looking at Intimidate for, because it doesn't affect Sneasel. So, what else? There's not really anything else. So yeah, this should have been Technician, I think, just to deal a little bit of extra damage. And Intimidate really didn't do anything here. So, what are you gonna do? But yeah, Pelipper's super free here, especially with the set that he's running. Pelipper's super free. Yeah. Yep. So makes sense. And yeah, Drizzle is not allowed in this format for what I think are obvious reasons. So yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, I mean, Surf is pretty free here, honestly. I mean, if Quilladin comes in, then you switch to an Ice move, and Ice covers either way. Yeah, but I mean, you could go either way. Honestly, I felt like Surf was pretty free here. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, so this goes for Terra. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, just spoiler, it is Scarfed. Yeah, U-turn, I don't know that U-turn was the play in that case, just because there really wasn't a great switch at that point. Like if he goes into Quilladin, then you switch anyway, but I don't know. I just felt like you could go something else, but yeah, we were Trailblaze, really fun set, and Yachi. Yeah, so we did pack tech for this, and it's fun. Yeah, this thing's super fat. I like this mon a lot. It's really fun. And Outrage. Yeah, so that is going to KO. So big damage out here from Altaria, going ahead and taking a KO right off rip. You got to respect Altaria, man. It's one of those mons that will sneak up on you and just run through a team. It's wild. Especially in this, I think Altaria is going to be one of those mons that people sleep on, and I think it's going to do quite well in the format. I really do. I think it's going to do quite well. So I'm excited to see what all, and I mean, this thing's still around. I mean, if you go Sneasel, you're still faster because you're Scarfed. Or you can try to go into Quilladin and tank a hit. So yeah, you could go either way. This is fine too. I'm sure you can take one since we're locked into the outrage. Does take it. Not well, but does take it. There's rocks. Makes sense. Makes sense. So rocks are here to stay at this point because the Hitmon top is gone. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you just stay in and Trailblaze again, right? Yeah, Trailblaze is free. You take this out. So now you're faster than Sneasel, and that was a couple of your mons so that's 2 of your walls, 2 of your 3 walls that are gone. So like I said, the big thing about this is just breaking these walls. There's a lot of really bulky stuff on Mike's team that makes it really hard to get around. And I think that's what's hard. But 2 of those 3 are gone. So Quilladin is the last one. It's Terra Dragon, so it's definitely not going to Terra here. Because obviously then, you know, Outrage does 1,000,000. So I don't see why you would ever Terra in this case. But, you know, if there's Brave Bird coming in, this is where you click it. Roar, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, if you have Brave Bird, this would be the place. But no, it's Body Slam. So Trailblaze, Outrage, Body Slam. Yeah, Trailblaze, Outrage, Body Slam. I don't think we revealed another move yet. But Flareon comes in now. Now is where the Terra definitely is coming out. Yeah, makes sense. But honestly, I don't think that this is doing enough. I don't think this is doing enough. I think Quilladin's just gonna sit here and live forever. You know, with Synthesis, I think this thing just takes these hits like so easily. I don't even know if you do half, honestly. This thing is so fat. So yeah, Terra Dragon. Now, in fairness, this is a good thing for Altaria, because Altaria was saved. So, I mean, Outrage is now free on everything because this thing now takes super effective damage. So it's not all bad, but still, you know, that's still. I think that Zenkai's just in a rough spot because he's lost a couple of those key offensive mons to take on some of these last few. So I'm not sure. I mean, even though it's 4v4, I think it's kind of looking a little bit rough on Zenkai's side. At least something to take this on, because I mean, look, Facade's doing less than half to this. Not enough damage. Not enough damage. That's even from Flareon. Like, Flareon is strong. It really is, especially in this format, but it is just not enough. No crit. So yeah, Quilladin's just going to be able to sit here and stall the poison out. Probably lives one more turn. Yeah, it does. Crit? Nope. So yeah, this thing's just gonna be able to sit here forever. I just don't know how you break this thing. It's just super fat. So what are you gonna do? Unfortunate. So that's gone. So now go into this. I mean, I think the switch into Zard is pretty free. Yeah, I didn't even hesitate. Yeah, the swap into Zard is super obvious, but I mean, I don't think there's really any other choice. Yeah. Makes sense. But yeah, and at this point you really can't afford to switch out. Yeah, you live. And get rid of that E-belt. Yeah, probably scouting for a Scarf at that point. I imagine, just because we had faced a Scarf Zard. I had brought a Scarf Zard into Mox. So yeah, that was something he was probably looking for, but ended up not being the case. So yeah, now you go Pelipper. Yep, makes sense. And I mean, it's tough here because it's a 50-50, right? Because you click Surf, and that does great into everything not named Quilladin. Or if you switch into Quilladin, then you need to go for Ice Beam. But the hard part is that Ice Beam definitely does not KO this, and then you take a ton of damage. Yeah. Oh, another crit. I don't think the crit's gonna matter at this point, but still. Yeah, so this is gonna take this out, but with Sneasel being Scarfed, it's gonna take out the last two. So takes this out, and then Altaria is the last, and it's gonna be on like almost nothing when you get to after rocks damage. So I think that's game. I don't think there's anything Zenkind can do at this point. So yeah, really strong team, really strong brings from Mike. Really good stuff.
Interesting set though, because I feel like it should just be Dragon Dance.
Yeah, it could have been Dragon Dance, but I mean, honestly, the Trailblaze being able to chip things off was kind of the idea. I don't know. It was hitting pretty hard, but oh well. So huge GGs. Congrats to Mike for taking victory week 1. And so yeah, good stuff. So that is, I'm just trying to make sure that I watch all of the games that got posted. Of course, this is not a required upload event, so there won't always be every game shown. So like for example, I don't believe Darude or Bradga are going to be posting, so I don't think I have a game to watch for them. So we'll just miss that one, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll just watch as uploads are available. So yeah, that is that one. So next is going to be Nikki. Actually, Nikki, unless you're in the chat, I'm going to actually watch the other side because it is the return of my boy. But we will watch you next week, I promise. I just pulled everybody who uploaded. So we're going to watch Grum next because here we are. Grum, the liar pants on fire, said he was not coming back to UNPL unless he got a chip. Then Crep took the chip. And, well, he came back anyway. So here we are.
Is up. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Good to have you. We're here. The return. It's been a little bit. It has been a bit. I'm back. First video, first battle back.
Yeah, it's been a while since Grum has posted anything.
I forgot. So much so, I forgot if I'm doing the beginning. We're here with another battle.
And there is Grum's video. Make sure to check him out.
Nikki.
Of course, look at the production value, right? Look how much time it probably took just to look at this. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Everybody revel in it. It's amazing, right? So make sure to check out Grum. Grum does amazing stuff, and this is his first video back in a while. So very cool.
I'm doing the beginning. We're here with another battle. Week 1 in the UNPL Winter Wildcard, taking on Nikki Isaby, and interesting 6 here. So we've got Tara.
All right, here we go. I know it looks great, doesn't it, Zan? Grum always does amazing with his stuff. So really cool stuff.
No spite ops. Okay, I'm glad about that. That was kind of annoying to deal with.
And
no Mudbray. And no
let's go.
Excellent. Okay. All right, so I like our set here. Okay, so the fact that there is no.
There we go. So let's see. What do I think looks good off rip? Wizcash looks incredible, honestly. Wizcash looks so good into everything that is not named freeze dry cryogonal. It just kind of goes nuts into this team, which is really funny. Honestly, I think Wizcash is another one of those mons that I think is going to get slept on in this. Ruppy has it in my division, and I've been helping Ruppy a little bit with prep here and there. And honestly, I think the weird little fish is just going to go insane, and I love it so much. Sensu, good for, let's see, gives you a ghost. I mean, it gives you a rapid spin block, I suppose, but the rapid spinner is also the ice type, so yeah, cryogonal. I can see cryogonal being a bit of a problem, but I mean, you've also got a Carkol, and I mean, Carkol just goes in on this. So yeah, I think that's fine. You got sun setting on the Meowstic. You see the heat rock there, which is cool. So very interesting stuff on this. This is the battle of the Quillfishes.
Needed, but I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go right off rip. I'm gonna start with Carkol. Then we're gonna get that Terra up. It's Terra Steel. We'll go right off rip with the Carkol, and we'll do that. So let out a roar, because your T-Tars, they're about to go to war.
Oh, the intro, yes. Let's go. Grum always does the custom intros, and look at the upper third and the cards. They're back. Yes. Yes. I love it.
Is
I love it.
not doing a thing here. Interesting. Okay. All right. But yeah, let's see here. We're gonna Terra first, right away.
Grum's videos are always amazing.
Steel, and we're gonna go for a
Tear Steel seems very good here.
I think I'll go for a Terra
It means that you really just are so counter to the Cryogonal.
resisting its water type moves.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Will be good. Flip turn.
Terra Steel's good.
Too much 63. All right. So flip turn versus Terra Steel. I'm glad I was able to Terra right away.
Yeah, getting the Terra off is nice. I mean, that's the thing. Carkol is incredible outside of its typing. And so if you get rid of the typing, you're doing great. So
Sending in Croc Rock would be very nice here.
Croc Rock
Because
could be a
if
thing.
you have, if I can get a burn on you right away, that would be in.
A Croc Rock could be a thing. That would make sense.
Simba, that's probably.
No,
Yeah, that is.
that makes sense.
Okay, so you played it safe. I guess you're imagining it being Stealth Rock, but I have Flash Fire here, so I'm not worried about this.
Flash Fire instead of Flame Body. Yeah,
Okay.
very cool.
So we're good there.
Good stuff.
Rock.
Grum is cooking. He doesn't just bring the normal stuff that everybody expects every time.
Or do I just go for the Willow again?
Good stuff.
Because if you switch here,
There's no way he stays in.
I guess Rock Slide into
There's no way.
the Glimmet would be nice, right?
Right? I feel like Willow's free. Like I don't think there's any world. Yeah, no.
Right, go to Simba.
There's no way.
Go to Crocorock maybe. Baby Ragnarok. Yes, get the
Oh,
Willow. Get the Willow.
yes.
Please give me a Willow. Please give me a Willow. Let's
Good.
Go.
Good play.
Willow. Let's go.
Good play.
Already off to an incredible start. Don't have Lumberry or anything. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, good play. Good play.
Alrighty then.
It was pretty telegraphed. I don't know what else you really do at that point. But I mean you did already see the Will-O-Wisp as well, so I don't know.
Oricorio tearing already.
We'll see. Does Crocorock get
Revelation
knockoff?
Dance, you just helped me with Revelation Dance, right? So
If so, then that was the time to click it.
Crocorock get Trailblaze. That's my question, I think. Hone Claws.
Hone Claws. Interesting.
And I got Colderberry, so
Yeah, so he's chilling.
so I'm just gonna go for the Revelation Dance here.
Yeah, he's chilling here.
If you switch,
The Terra actually is hurting him into Oricorio, but that was also a very aggressive switch into Oricorio, because if he had called that and clicked like a... I think this thing gets knockoff before...
and Oricorio getting the
It's
knockout.
just gone.
That's what I like to see. Oricorio
Wow.
KO.
Good stuff.
And that is a dead Crocorock. I only ever saw it have Hone Claws. I will assume it had knockoff Earthquake though.
Yeah, that's my thing, is like, if he had clicked knockoff on the switch end, that would have gone completely differently, which I feel like was entirely possible.
Doesn't have heavy duty boots on, huh? All right, we're gonna go to,
No boots. Yeah, that's interesting. So what do we got?
Get rid of these rocks.
Yeah, spin makes sense.
That is, I'm gonna assume what you do here. Freeze dry. Okay.
Nope. So that's best case scenario.
Oh, it froze me.
Never mind.
Okay, leftovers on.
Do you have a move that thaws you though?
I'm going to go for.
No, you don't.
Here, or, wait,
None of those thaw.
give me potential here.
Oof.
So you have, yep, there we go.
Oh, okay. Got the never punished. It's fine.
Whee! That's a lot of damage.
That's
a lot of
it.
damage from
That did a lot. That did a lot.
A little bit of damage. I'd like to see it. I'd like
That did a lot.
That's what
Grum's feeling it, man. Grum's feeling it.
resist is gone as well. I'm gonna
Yeah, I mean, Rock Slide's super free.
end up going for a. I feel like you go for Rapid Spin here, right?
You really need to get rid of those rocks, I think. But that's the hard part, is like, if you stay in and spin, you lose your spinner, and so then you could just set them right back up.
I was went from what 30.
Terra Steel is really strong into this matchup. Really, really good prep by Grum.
It does appear to be.
Yeah, that's a rough situation. That's rough.
I'm not looking at it. Pokey comes out. Okay. Pokey does not have boots on.
Yeah, no boots here either. Probably not a Violite either.
Carco, my guy.
Definitely not a Violite, taking that much.
So I'm gonna go for a Rapid Spin because we do have the ability. Power Gen, that's not gonna do much.
That's doing nothing, yeah.
Rapid Spin.
Pretty sure this thing gets Earth Power. I guess just couldn't fit it. I don't know what set he is.
Right. I think I will be fast. If it's not max speed, it's faster than me though. Right. I don't think I can see.
Yeah, so Rapid Spin there is super helpful.
I did get rid of them. Cool. Okay. So.
Yeah, it does get rid of them, which is super nice.
Slide. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. So
Yeah, so
knockout for Carco.
they'll go right back up, but it's only one layer instead of two. Because yeah, Rapid Spin's weird because even though the animation goes off and you you feel like it's gonna not remove them, it actually, the removal section happens after the ability procs, so kind of not as advantageous to the Glimmet, but it worked out great for Grum at that point. Okay. I mean, what touches this thing though? Rotom? Yeah, just get some chip. I mean, what? What's he gonna do? He can't. I guess he can like T-Wave Hex. He can T-Wave Hex into this maybe, or I don't. Oh man. Or you just fire off a Thunderbolt and just hope for the best. Yeah, this is tough. This is really tough for Nikki. Karkle is just going in. But I mean, the thing is, like, people bring Karkle and Colossal. Yeah. Yeah, it does nothing. I mean, that doesn't do much either, but still, with the chip with Burn, that's doing quite a bit. Not Specs. Okay. Could be Scarfed, could be a bunch of things. Yeah, this is just really tough for him. Yeah, so it lives that too. Wow. Yeah, Karkle's just going in, man. Yeah, I mean, Karkle and Colossal, like, they come to standard tiers despite not being good, but when you add the Terra on, it makes a huge difference, because besides that, this thing gets so many good tools. And going Terra Steel with the Flash Fire is so smart here. Very, very good bring.
Excellent stuff here.
All right, very good.
So now, I think what I'm gonna do is,
I mean, you could spike for free. Spike is so free though.
Let's see. So if I go,
because I mean, the Crogonal is super low.
I'm gonna go for spikes. I'll go for spikes here.
Yeah, spikes is super free.
All right, so you're not Scarf. That's good. You know why? Because that means that
I mean, honestly, that's fine.
I'm faster than you. All right, so you're still burned. You're at.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly not that bad, because you, like, yeah, you took a little bit of damage, but I mean, you've got a spike up, so that's gonna hurt Pyroar even more when it comes back in.
I was like, I can do the math here. No, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that one layer of spike just for good stuff here.
T-Wave, that's fine. That's really not a big deal, I don't think. As long as you don't get fully paralyzed. Colbur, okay, makes sense. Good bring. Yeah, does live. So yeah, you pain split again here. That makes sense. I don't know why you wouldn't. Yeah, makes sense. At least take some health with you. Yeah, and that's gone. Willfish, taken on. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, you lose Karkle, so I mean, that was what fully walled the Pyroar, but still, this is still going to take a quarter, and it, yeah, it'll spin here, but it's gonna go down in the process.
So I think you're probably gonna go for, you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna assume you're gonna go for a rapid spin.
It probably goes for spin, right? I think he has to.
That's not great. You know,
if he goes for freeze dry, then that's a great play, but
I will ideally get a kill here, right? Recover, okay.
Ooh, hard called the switch. Wow.
Good there. All right.
And it got the full para. Okay, that's a little more sketchy then. A little more sketchy. That's tough. So yeah, the spin is kind of free, but yeah, you're gonna have to let him spin. I don't think you can just go hard into Oricorio. Yeah, because if you go into Oricorio, you don't gain anything anymore, because then he just freeze dries the next turn. So there's not really much. That does a good chunk though. I don't know how bulky this thing is. I mean, I know that it doesn't get a whole lot of. It doesn't have a lot of physical defense, but yeah. I would just spam Barb Barrage here. There's no reason to click anything else at this point, I don't think. You live. Full para, unfortunate. But it's all good. Yeah. That gutsy play of going for recover honestly was super clutch for Nikki, and that helps out a lot. Got rid of all the hazards. And Grum really can't set them back up, so that's a good thing. That helps Pyroar out in the late game. Obviously, Pyroar in the sun could be really scary.
Revelation Dance here.
So I'd say this game isn't over yet.
Okay, so you got freeze dry. We should not die here. That's good.
Whew, that does a lot.
Revelation Dance is good.
Probably won't.
Okay.
No, that does nothing.
So that should put it in range of a Psy Shock.
Maybe. It's been taking like 1 million from physically.
Okay.
Yeah, recover's good.
Alrighty. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much you can do to this thing, because it's... Yeah, it doesn't take much on the physical side, but I feel like you're probably out of range of Psyshock at this point.
Yeah, I probably should have gone
Most likely.
Like, I'm regretting obviously not having 2 cannon at the moment, but a freeze dry, okay.
Yeah, so this is gone. Crogonal doing Crogonal things, man. This thing's strong in normal tiers too. I love Crogonal in standard tiers. I think it's super strong. But we'll see how this late game goes. We got Meowstic coming in, setting up the Sunny Day, and Psychic Terrain as well. Wow.
So I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave. If you like taunt me,
Wow, this is a cool set.
unideal.
No, he's not going for taunt right here. I don't think so.
I could have done Yachi. Oh, I got Life Orb on cash. Thunder Wave.
So it's... Because, I mean, we've seen Recover, Spin, Freeze Dry. We don't know the last move.
Still, freeze dry. That's
Could be like Flash Cannon, maybe. I don't know.
alright.
We haven't seen the last move.
Psychic noise.
But this thing's definitely giving him a lot of problems.
My psychic noise.
Yeah, I mean, Psychic Noise actually, though, would be
And then
blocking the lefties,
I
right?
think that's what I'll do, right? Because that did what? 7.
So that at least could help stall a little bit.
I'm gonna go psychic terrain. I'm gonna go psychic terrain.
Okay. Psychic Terrain, here we go.
Boost my
Cool stuff.
attacks here. Freeze dry hits. Okay.
Okay. Does a good,
Probably
a decent chunk.
Feel like I should have. I'm gonna go for another psychic noise here. I do get him.
Oh, get the full para.
Psychic noise hits. Nice. It's only gonna do like 20 to 25.
Yeah, but it blocks the lefties, though.
Prevent it from healing is good. I like that.
Yeah, so you get to keep your damage.
Psychic terrain 3. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the psychic noise here.
Yeah,
Freeze
so
rush. Don't crit. Don't crit. Don't crit. Okay.
no crits.
Psychic noise. Excellent.
Okay, getting a little bit more damage still.
The sunny day here,
Okay,
right? Because I got the prankster.
so it's got its lefties back. I mean, you got it to, 60%, which is pretty good.
Excellent.
But, I mean, this does have recover still. But yeah, Crogonal out here taking souls, man.
Up.
Taking souls. This thing's good.
Kill here.
It's good. I sing this thing's praises every season.
And we.
I think it's super strong, but now we've got this.
So Psyshock,
This should be interesting. Oh, wrong card. That's okay.
86 to 102. So you
Okay, so that definitely KOs.
speeding. Excellent. There's the
Yeah.
kill,
Okay. I see the dream here.
and
Let's see what we got.
me- as long as
Psychic Terrain to boost Psyshock, plus
you're not
the Sun to boost her speed.
but if you are scarred,
Good stuff.
you're gonna be faster.
I don't know. This is gonna be tough for Nikki to take on, I think, maybe.
I'm going to just
But without a growth,
and then the sun is up.
I feel like you don't KO this.
Unnerve, eat berries. That's I can't berry, but we're going to go with
Yeah, I don't think Psyshock KOs here.
or not flamethrower. We're gonna Psy Shock. Actually, do I want to protect to see if you're what you're going for? No, I'm gonna Psy Shock here. Flamethrower, so you are scarfed.
Yeah.
You do have a chance.
Scarfed.
I should say you do absolutely kill because of
Scarf is good bring.
the sun there. All right, we go to Cash Wheeler here.
All right, Wizcash.
And
Let's go.
in
I
the
believe.
sun, we are taking 35.
I believe in you.
I'm actually going to go for the Dragon Dance.
All right.
Because I don't have a kill with Earthquake, but
Because this thing doesn't get a grass move naturally, I don't think. And he's locked into Flamethrower.
Dragon Dance, and we should be faster. We're not faster than this because it's Scarf.
No, but can you go for it again?
But I'm gonna be able to get a kill here. I'm gonna go for
Earthquake.
the-
Earthquake.
Go for the Earthquake.
Yeah, I was like, don't click Liquidation, it's Sun.
We're faster, so just don't burn. Don't burn. Don't burn.
No.
Excellent.
Okay,
that should
no
be
burn.
in there. I
KO?
don't know if Quillfish with
It
Fire
does.
has the kill on me in the sun. I think that actually helps me.
I would imagine it doesn't, right? After Life Orb, though. I didn't see the Life Orb.
I don't know though.
Man, this is a close game. Really good game, though. Wow. Wow, what a start. What a week one.
So we're good there. We are not our attack's not lowered.
Yep.
And
Oblivious Tech, good stuff.
HP. So that is Aqua Jet in the sun does not kill.
Okay.
Adamant. If it is an adamant,
Okay.
there's a small chance for it to kill. If you have Shucka Berry, right? We are at +1.
I doubt he's Shucka. He's probably just a Violate.
Unfortunate. So I'm gonna hope that you don't have Shucka Berry. Excellent.
No Shucka?
GG.
Wow.
It was a great game, fun game.
Really close game. Good stuff from both sides. Really, really good game.
There, but I do feel
Wow, that was
1-0 victory.
a lot closer than what I thought.
Hey, go check out their stuff if they're uploading. Not everything. I don't know if everybody's uploading.
Yeah, so Wizcash obviously coming in clutch there at the very end, but I mean, Cryogonal went off. Cryogonal went insane in that game, so really, really good stuff. It just sat there and tanked all those hits. Honestly, what kept Nicky in the game was that recover, that really bold recover, just to get himself healthy. So, I mean, Nicky played great. Grum played great. Really, really good game. Awesome start for both coaches. So, it's a 1-0 loss. So, I mean, obviously, Nicky can very easily come back from that. So, very, very good stuff. Great start for both of those coaches. So, let's see. Let's do Frito next, and then this will be the end of our that'll be the end of the Frostmoth division. We will have watched all of those because there is not a there's not a fourth game for that division. So we'll go ahead and watch Frito. It's been a while since I've watched Frito. I watched Frito when he did LTM, since both of us are LTM alumni. But yeah, it's been a while. So I'm glad that Frito's back doing UNPL. Really, really good stuff. Let's do it.
We're competing in UNPL's Winter Wildcard event, which is basically Shitmons. So yeah, not going to be any ridiculously high-tiered stuff available. So quick introduction to the team. Luckily, I was able to get Sneasel as the first pick, followed up by Clefairy.
Oh yeah, he said he was going to do his DA here.
Illumise, which is our first Terra Captain, a world champion in Pachirisu, another Terra Captain in Rufflet, and finally Sandshrew, our final Terra Captain. No real team builder this week, we're just going to get into the week 1 battle. Alright, UNPL Winter.
Alright, we're just getting right into it. Facing off against, who did you face here? You faced Nick. Yeah, so Nick does not upload, so we will not be watching anything that Nick does. Nick's team is cracked. He has both Terra on Pupitar and Metang, which is incredibly strong. Zebstrika is really good. Bombardier is really good. Like, the whole team is super solid. But honestly, Frito's team is good too. I really like Frito's team. And so Kloitzer with Specs, that hits really hard. Choice Banded Sneasel, that hits really hard. Looks like we've got a bulky Scun Tank with the Rocky Helmet. Makes sense. Specs Illumise. What? Illumise is one of his Terra Captains, I think. So that's cool. That's going to be fun. And then AV on the Toad Scroll. So, all right. Frito's cooking. Frito's cooking. Offensive Illumise. I want to see that do some work. I want to see what this does. This is going to be interesting. So let's see. Nick left Drakloak, Torkoal, Snubble, Tarantula on the bench, and Frito left Marini, Pachirisu, Rufflet, Sandshrew. Okay, I'm trying to think. I mean, Marini might have been good, but I mean, at the same time, you've got Storm Drain, you've got a Psychic type, you've got an Electric type, so it would have done pretty good into Bombardier. It would have done pretty good into Hitmonchan. It would have done pretty good into Pupitar, but besides that, probably not so much. So, I get it.
On the back foot if it goes into anything else. So what I could do instead actually is I'm gonna lead with Scun Tank. We can get quite a big hit off on anything. I could even set up my top.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a Zebstrika lead, right? The hard thing about Zebstrika is that it also gets overheat. Oh, it's Bombardier. Okay. Yeah, but like, it either clicks Volt Switch or it clicks Overheat, and either way, you're not happy in this case. T-Spikes are nice. Player of... Wow. Good damage. Wow, that did a lot. Almost. So close. So close. Yeah, Knock is super free here.
This does mean now that Hitmonchan could probably KO us with Mach Punch from here.
Probably.
Yeah,
I imagine so.
Hitmonchan could come in. No, it's not going to come in on player off. Metang's the only thing that really wants to come in on player off, so we'll see if that both come in or if he just sacks off Bombardier. So he's just going to sack off this. All right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Nice start.
All right, Bombardier is a threat. I mean, that thing hits really hard. I've got it on my team, and it did work week 1, so which I'm not going to be watching my own game during the stream. I've watched it. I was there. So don't be looking for that one. If you want to watch that, it's on my channel, but I'm not going to be watching through that one today. But yeah, we got Pupitar coming in here. This is Terra, so is Metang. Knockoff. Violate, makes sense. Just D dances. Okay, so good knockoff. Good knockoff. I mean, T-Spike was also decent there, I suppose, but getting rid of that that extra bulk is good. I imagine that you... I'm not sure what the Terra is here. Goes for D-Dance again. That's scary. That's risky, though. Yeah, that's risky. This thing's really strong. Gets all that right. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Nick's really good. Nick's really good, so it's gonna he's got a really strong team and he's a really good player, but we'll see. Toad Scroll comes in, makes sense. I mean, you're already there's no Spore. Oh, you're AV, that's right. Okay, Terra Dark makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Giga Drain's probably doing a decent chunk with the Eviolite gone. Oh, good live, but it doesn't. It's not enough. That's rough. That's so much damage. So much damage. I mean, even Dazzling Gleam probably wasn't doing. Just because I mean, Giga Drain at least has. Oh, are we rest talk? I mean, if you... Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have to, right? I feel like you have to drain, right? Are you rest talk? No. Okay, so yeah, Giga Drain's the play. So that should be... No, it won't, because it rested. It has to sleep for it sleeps 2 turns every time. Okay, good stuff. Gets rid of it. Yeah, so that was... It's guaranteed to sleep for 2 turns, so it was never going to wake up there. So, good stuff. Alright, that was a huge threat that luckily we were able to get rid of, so... Yeah, that was really scary. Really, really scary. But that's Terra gone as well, so now you know... now you know that the Metang can't Terra. Yeah, Dazzle's pretty free. You're faster than this. Assault Vest. Yeah, that's so Assault Vested. Holy cow. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. AV is a pretty common item. I've drafted Hitmonchan before, and I think I brought AV like almost every time. All right, this is cool. This is cool. What Terra is this? Or like Terra Bug or something? Terra Bug, yeah. Oh, this gets Tinted Lens, doesn't it? Ooh, Tinted Lens instead of Prankster. So it's... Oh, this is gonna do a good chunk. I mean, this is neutral, so Tinted Lens doesn't kick in, but still. That's super cool tech. Specs, Terra Bug, Bug Buzz. Let's go. Does this 2-shot? Oh my gosh, that does so much. Not a Violite for sure, but holy cow. Wow. Illumise, let's go. That's super cool. That's gone. Wow. Yeah, Zip Striker makes sense. It's definitely coming in and clicking like Overheat or something. Yeah, I mean, Volt Switch is fine, but I mean, but it's also risky though, because if he Volt Switches, Illumise lives that. Yeah, he has to. I feel like you have to Overheat there, because if not, Volt Switch doesn't KO, and you get a Bug Buzz off. Jetpack, good tech. But yeah, then you get a Bug Buzz off on something else, and that's taking a ton too, so you have to there. And it's a lot less risky when you have a Jetpack there, so that makes sense. Yep. Whew. I did a lot. Still no poison. Yeah, I mean, Moonblast probably wasn't doing a ton there either. But, yeah, you just go back into this and Bug Buzz again for free. Yeah, you just Bug Buzz. Even with AV, this is probably 2-shotting, I imagine. I don't... It probably gets Fire Punch, but I don't know if it brought it. Golly, that did a lot. Spit F drop, yeah. Thunder Punch, no, you're taking that.
That
Gets the para. Wow.
Gotta go for my
Wow.
game we play. We should live another Thunder Punch.
That sucks.
Basically.
That really sucks.
Get the Rapid Spin KO on us, though, which I don't want to happen.
Man, you hate to see that.
Okay.
Lives. And the full para. Wow.
Yeah, so that means I'm gonna have to take damage on something else now, unfortunately.
Nit getting bailed there. That's
I don't think Sneasel KOs.
oh man, I really wanted Illumise to just run through.
137.
That's so unfortunate.
And see if
That's so unfortunate.
gonna be going for the Mach Punch, 100%. And we just
Yeah, he goes for Mach Punch every time. You're definitely faster. You're banded.
what I should be risking, but kind of need
He's AV.
for
It might KO. I would hope.
and
Hitmonchan's not
can pick up
that bulky.
So yeah,
Like, it's a little bit, but it's not
it's very
that bulky.
but hey ho, the game we play, right?
Man, that really sucks, though. Illumise was about to go nuts. There you go.
Okay. Alright. Excellent. Yeah, stacks left. And then
Yeah.
we can go back into
He probably just Volt Switches here.
and hope that we
Nope. Okay.
live the Supercell slam from this.
Well, this time you're locked in, so either he's mixed and goes for like Supercell or Wild Charge or something, or he's just not in a good place. He could be mixed though. A lot of these are mixed just to make sure that they don't sit in with drops, and I believe the physical attack and special attack are pretty similar, so you don't really have to worry about it too much.
Can survive this. So I'm gonna go Cloyster,
Okay.
and I'm gonna click Dragon Balls.
Clawitzer hits very hard. It's very strong, especially with specs. It's just super slow. -2, you're taking nothing. That's fine. So something's taking a good chunk here from specs, plus Mega Launcher and everything. Tatsugiri, you're gone. There's no way. Oh, never mind. It does live.
So this is
Habanberry. Wow.
KO here. Habanberry.
Habanberry. Super clutch.
Alright. So
What prep, man.
go for the triple axle.
That is wild. Wild. So it comes down to triple axle stuff. Absolutely insane. Triple axle definitely KOs this every time. You probably can do it in you can probably do it in 2. 1 might KO, it's neutral. Probably 2 though. Nope, just 1. There you go. So it all comes down to Zeb. But still, another close game. Down to our last Mons on each side. Does this KO? Oh, he's faster. Does he live? No. Crit.
Yeah, so I'm going to find out his investment after this game, and I am going to put it up. Like, if it is fully attack invested, then, like I said, was
It probably-
111%. If he wasn't, then...
Yeah, so okay, so it always KO'd there. Yeah, wild game, man. That's more hacks coming in there, man. Illumise was gonna go off. I really wanted Illumise to go wild, and just never had the chance. Poor guy. Hopefully Frito gets some justice for the boy in the future. We'll see. But very, very cool stuff though. Oh, wait a second. Looks like Bradga has uploaded. I wasn't sure if he was going to be uploading. Let's go ahead and watch Bradga's then, and that way we can close out this division. Let me get his video here. It opened in the wrong. Oh. Bradga's, yeah, I probably can't show that. Bradga's video is like a camera on a switch light, so we were gonna probably skip over that one. So we'll go to Frostlast Division next. And Zand was in chat earlier, so we will watch Zand's first. Zand was facing off against Jirok. Sorry, Zand. Love you, mean it. We're speeding it up. So we'll go super quick here. So we've got the boots on Golem to make sure that you're sturdy. Yes. Rock Blast, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, Rock Polish. I love the Rock Polish set. Very, very fun stuff. We've got Drain Punch, Rage Fist, U-Turn, Stealth Rocks, Jolly hitting hard, good stuff. We've got Dedenne, I think is going to be an awesome Terra Captain in this, to be honest. Pixie Plate plus Terra Fairy, very cool. Dazzling Gleam, Draining Kiss, Nuzzle, yeah, that makes sense. Dodrio, again, another mon that I love in standard tiers. Normally, I love seeing it with Terra. Obviously, no Terra allowed on it in this, but SD Trailblaze, very cool with, what item do you have? Citrus Berry, okay, makes sense. Then Misdreavus, the bane of my existence. Shadow Ball, Power Gem, Icy Wind, Pain Split, just very offensive. So very cool stuff there. Eviolite makes sense. Porygon, Terra Blast. I like Terra Blast as the normal option, along with Tri Attack and Discharge. Okay, very good. Double normal move. I like it. I mean, to me, I probably would have run Ice Beam instead of one of those, just so you have Bolt Beam and then you have one for stab. But maybe there's other reasons involved. But well, Terra Blast, this is your Terra Captain, isn't it? So actually, never mind. Ignore that. Terra Steel. Okay, so you have a Steel move, you have Electric move, and you have a normal move. So that probably hits everything, plus Recover. All right, very good. So let's see what we got. Facing off against Jirok. So we've got Plusle, which I think awkward to deal with non-Terra Plusle. Yeah, Plusle actually is super awkward. It's super awkward because it is a Terra Captain, but so is Metang. And I mean, Metang is very good. And Plusle, although does he have Terra Plusle? Let me look. He does have Terra Plusle. He does not have Terra on Metang. So yeah, and Plusle's weird. Plusle's super weird. I think it's one of those mons that either is going to do absolutely nothing or it's going to plow and just go absolutely nuts. His other two Terra Captains, Crocroc and Sinistea, did not come, so we don't have to worry about that. But then as far as Zan's team goes, both Dedenne and Porygon could possibly Terra there, so something to watch for on that. We've got another Tatsugiri game. We just watched a Tatsugiri game, so it's coming right back. But no water types to abuse on the water absorb, so a little bit less useful there. We see our first Frostmoth, very cool. Toucanon as well. Very cool team on both sides. But yeah, Plusle's weird. Plusle's super weird because most of the time when you see these, they're Terra flying. Just to get rid of the ground weakness, and you're already immune to the electric moves for Dedenne. I had to remake my whole team because I didn't have Toucanon on the original builder. It would have 6-0'd me. Yeah, Toucanon's one of those weird mons too. Like, it's normally pretty bad in standard tiers, but in this, it's pretty fat, honestly. And with Trailblaze, its low speed can be made up for very easily. So yeah, it can be a threat for sure. Yeah, Toucanon gets knock. Yeah, it does. Gloom was also one that I would have expected in this match. Well, I mean, I guess you got Dodrio, Houndoom. I mean, it eats most everything else besides Dodrio and Houndoom. So that could have been good, especially into like Primate if Primate hits it and yeah, but oh well. May have to be Misdreavus, although I do really like Misdreavus into Metang. Yeah, I probably would have brought Gloom in this matchup, but yeah, and it would have walled this too. It would have walled Dedenne. I'm okay if it's Plusle coming in. It's A battery, okay. We do give it a boost. Fine with me. Yep. So let's see. There's no Plusle set in the calc. So if it is, I did not hear what Terra this was. It is +1 with Alluring Voice. And I definitely like this more than Minun. Terra Fairy, okay. Gleam doesn't KO him, but a +1 Alluring Voice doesn't KO me either. And I am willing to go for Gleam once. I know I may be burning my Dedenne a little early, but Gleam looks like it's a clean 2-shot, depending on... It probably is, because Plusle has 0 bulk. This thing is so frail. Doing 72 to 85. That is Terra Ice, my friend. I'm sorry, I typed Terra Ice. You know what? Oh. Oh, good. Terra Blast looks like it's Scarf.
That doesn't KO me either.
Oh, did he declared it right? Okay.
I do live. Opponent better late than never. Yeah, and that gleamed at about what I expected. So he is.
Oh, did he type something differently at the beginning and then change it? Oops.
17. That did
Oops.
31 damage.
At least he corrected it. Because that could... Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's probably 10.
Okay.
So I'm going to switch. My ice type switch in is not a lot.
I didn't realize that. I thought he would have been Terra Fairy there. Yeah, I mean, ice makes sense. Like I said, most of the time I see Terra flying on this just because you get something to hit the grass types you normally don't have the ability to hit, although that's really not as worrisome in your case. Yeah, Scarf into that, but now it's going to do nothing into your Terra Steel, so you just go for Terra and then it's doing 0. So you're fine on that. Yeah, recover's super easy. That's true. No Monferno's nice. No Monferno's nice. Again, no Gloom is super strange here. I think Gloom could have been really, really nice. Cranidos, I don't think Cranidos made a whole lot of sense here. So, makes sense. Sinisty, nah. Yeah, so, I mean, I mean, but he knows that your Terra Steel, that was not free. Because if you just click Terra Blast right there, this was taking, what, half? Like a chunk. A huge chunk. Oh, man, that's a... I guess, but still, but he would have taken half for free if you had just clicked Terra Blast off rip. That was pretty risky. Because you wouldn't have always recovered. I mean, it was reasonable for you to recover there, but it wasn't guaranteed by any means. Yawn is nasty tech. Yawn is nasty. Yeah, okay. Bark. Yeah, not a great... Well, I mean, the thing is, like, Misdreavus is immune to the body press, but then if he clicks Play Rough, it's gonna do a... It's gonna do a chunk. It's gonna do a chunk. This... Ooh, switch?
What do you expect me to switch into, I wonder?
That's a great question. I don't know. Okay. Good switch. I don't know if that's what he predicted or not. I'm not sure what Drox... I'm not sure what the motivation is. Knockoff is still super free here if he's got it.
Expedition 33 nicknames. Just a really good game. I'm sure most people know, but I really enjoyed it, so I figured I would dedicate those names to that.
Very cool theme. Very cool theme. I've not played it myself personally, but yeah, Knock was free. That did so much.
So I'm not feeling horrible. Could definitely just go for another knockoff. I do threaten you. Maybe I just hit Pain Split because I'm faster than you unless you're timid. So I can.
I mean, I feel like you just click Knock again for free. No.
Some damage on something unless it's Plusle. Okay, it's not Plusle. That's nice. The Dax Bun,
okay, I mean that's nice.
A lot of health back.
That's nice to take damage on that for sure.
2/3 of your health.
Yeah, no, we like that.
Yeah, it's about max health, Dax Bun, which makes sense. I'm not making notes. We know Toucan, it's knock off. We know Dax is Yawn.
Yeah, but he's doing a lot of switching, but he's not like... He's done damage to one of your mons, like major damage, and then you healed most of it off, so... Yeah, so he's like super defensive. Yeah, he's super defensive then. Probably like max Fizdef, I imagine?
It could be Frostmoth. I don't really want to give away my last move, but I do kind of
like
the prospect of going for a Power Gem here.
Yeah, Power Gem's pretty safe. I mean, it catches several mons.
Worst that happens is he doesn't protect and Shadow Ball would KO'd. Okay, that's fine. Still does a lot. Okay, off a crit.
Oh, that was a crit, yeah.
Let's just go for Yawn, which is fine.
Okay, Yawn's fine.
Last time the Dodrio was my initial switch in.
So, I mean, I don't know what stops him from clicking Yawn again, though. I probably would double Yawn in this case.
Protect, which means probably only Play Rough or only Body Press. I'm gonna go
yeah, because if you double Yawn, then that covers your switch, and you know that you're not gonna go down to this.
It does go for Wish again, which is fine.
Wish is up again. I mean,
something gets healthy here. Maybe Plusle makes me
I don't know. Plusle is the obvious switch, I think. But I mean, I don't think that you ever are gonna click a electric move. Yeah, you're not ever clicking an electric move at this point with Plusle doing that.
Which would have got us out of Plusle. earlier.
U-turn would have been good.
Okay, Gleam does like
That does so much.
Alluring Voice, it's special Dax button. 50 special.
Special? What in the world? I guess didn't want to.
Prevent my setup.
I guess just didn't want to miss the play rough.
I thought it would be.
I suppose.
Alluring Voice, press last.
Yeah, that's. I'm not sure what the move set is. I mean, you could still be body press though with being special, just since it doesn't matter what your special attack is for that move. So yeah, I'm imagining your max Fizz Def, body press, wish, body press, wish, protect, alluring, I suppose. Yeah, rocks are free. Alluring voice, you or yawn's your last move, so no body press, right? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it'd be weird to not have protect as that last move. So I don't know. Yeah, not really. Doesn't really matter here. But it is cool to be a steel type with the well baked. That's cool. Not a great switch for him. Yeah, I mean this is doing nothing. This is doing nothing to Porygon. Even a water move isn't going to two-shot, I don't think. No. I guess predicting a switch, but yeah, switching was never the play. I think that Porygon was always safe here. Yeah, because if you were to go into Primeape, then you just get +2 attack. That's super easy, super free.
I don't want to show too many of my moves, but I'll have to. So I do kind of like going into this to eat Icy Wind. I may regret this if I get a Draco to the face. Okay, opponent did not switch.
There's no way.
But we do get a boost if the Icy Wind.
No, there's no way. This is free.
Okay, rapid spins. That's a little unfortunate. That's 21, which is completely standard.
Okay. So it's just the normal. Just the normal one, but I mean, you also get a Rage Fist boost for like taking almost no damage so far. You could have missed the Draco though. Ah, crit. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate crits. Everybody's just getting crit. What's going on? It was a high roll crit too. Dang. That's unfortunate. So I mean, it's a Tatsugiri, and right, it's not that strong. And you've got a Violite, you were bulky, like, come on, you know? But Trailblaze is free here. Yeah, Trailblaze is free. Swords Dance was probably also free. Okay. Yeah, but you've got Drill Run, right? So, Swords Dance could have been really good. I imagine it's probably got a Elemental Punch, probably. Unless he's like some weird rock set.
It two shots, but Citrus Berry puts me outside of range, and I get a +2.
Yeah, you just SD here.
We'll go for that. Meteor Mash.
Meteor Mash.
Don't get the attack,
Okay.
please.
But barely into Citrus range, so I mean, that's kind of best case scenario, right?
So we'll just go for Drill Run. Unfortunately, it looks like 2 Meteor Mashes into a Bullet Punch does knock me out. If my opponent runs that much field coverage, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, 2 Drill Runs do pretty easily.
Psych Up. It doesn't matter though.
That's a cool tech.
It's cool. It's cool tech, but it's not enough. Because I don't think Bullet Punch even at +2. No, I don't think it is. No, very cool tech, but I don't think it's enough.
This should not KO me.
No, I didn't think so.
Does not miss. KO with Dodrio.
Yeah, cool.
And it's looking pretty good if it's Beat Blast.
Cool tech though.
Feeling kind of bad. What other?
Very cool tech. Beak Blast could be cool. I like that tech. That could be cool.
Now missing a Primeape, and we are missing. Oh, I already got rid of Dene. Our opponent does not have
Oh, there it is. Do we see the Beak Blast? Yeah. What do you do? Yeah, it is. Wow. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about it. Wow. That's good tech from Jirok. All right.
Surprise! Oh, actually, no. Plus wouldn't make sense.
But yeah, no, Beak Blast was a good tech. But yeah, nothing you can do there. Yeah, Dash Bun. But I mean, we're putting in some work with Dodrio though. Taking a couple KOs here and there. I don't think he has it. It doesn't. I mean, if he does, I'm kind of be surprised at this point because he's not playing like he has it. I feel like if he had it, he would have gone for it by now.
If you body press, then I kind of just lose anyway. I can't really 1v1 in tax fun.
I just don't know that. I don't know that he has it.
Hoping we just see the alluring voice here. Okay, just wish actually. That's fine.
Yeah, wish, alluring voice, yawn.
Here. Could definitely go into
I imagine it's protect and not body press, but we'll see.
May not expect it. Could went for try attack and not shown it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean you haven't shown it yet, so I mean it's possible. Yeah, there's no way he has it. There's no way he has it.
Mothra, okay.
Ooh,
So you do get to see how much Terra Blast does at base.
this is gonna do a good chunk. I mean, ice scales is gonna help, but
That's a cool Terra Blast. Okay.
wow.
That's okay damage. I do need to get this out and back in. Normally I would do that through Primate. I do not have access to Primate anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think I go to.
I guess you have to sack Dodrio, yeah.
If it gets to +1, gets to +1, and that's fine. I still threaten with aggro.
So
So
this is scary. Frostmoth is scary here.
you wanted, I think.
He just quiver dances, yeah, because he eats
I forgot the name.
that hit. So good tech.
+1
good tech.
You outrun me, but you have to be timid. I'm gonna go for aggro. Hopefully get some damage.
So he has to attack you here. He can't afford to take an acro to the face. There's no way. Well, I mean, with him being burned, does he get greedy?
Okay, you outrun
No.
me. Actually, I may not have run enough speed for that. Yeah, I didn't run enough speed for that. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I was thinking he may have gotten a little greedy there because he probably lived one it
But we do have the-
with you being burned.
We can check this.
Golem is nice though because you're always going to live at least one.
Idea. Only the +1.
So yeah, as long as Golem's around
Slam always
and
goes.
has it sturdy, then you're good.
You can outrun me, so I have to go for heavy slam, unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure.
Switches. Okay, so we can keep Golem at full, and it is still like a decent.
Well,
win.
yeah, he's going to preserve that, so he has to switch out there.
Still
This is going to take a good chunk. Yeah, that did a lot.
more than.
Yeah, but then you got to get out.
I can bring Porygon in here completely for free, and Golem is still okay for later, so I'm feeling
Okay.
about this.
Yeah, you've got to keep Golem at full, otherwise Frostmoth just kind of goes wild.
Beam. Still Storm Drain.
Storm Drain is good, just in case. Yep,
We steal the Storm Drain, get the boost.
that
We can
works.
Terra Blast relatively for free here.
That's dangerous.
Or
That's dangerous.
Terra Blast
Uh-oh.
hits- Actually, Terra Blast hits everything super effectively.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, that's really good.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we hit off here.
Porygon's going to do a chunk to something.
This +1 Terra Blast.
Yeah, this is going to hurt.
Yeah, so you probably trade this for a yawn if I had to guess.
This is going to hurt. Oh, that did all of it. Holy cow.
Love to see.
Yeah, I think he was Fizz Def.
So
Wow.
nothing at all, and I
Good
think
stuff.
+1 boost. Okay, +1 comes in.
Plus ult.
Look at trick. I'm actually not positive.
No, you just
Switcheroo.
let it rip.
Terra Blast, I'm not
Let-
concerned.
let it rip.
Move me, but
It's fine. Let it rip. I mean, even if it does, who cares? You're just trying to KO a bunch of stuff at this point. Like, even if you get a choice scarf, that's honestly fine.
Stacks. Tatsugiri is like nothing.
So yeah, no, every time you just keep on swinging.
Thunderbolt comes out. Arrow would be
Fine,
enough.
does nothing.
Terra Blast easily.
Terra Blast gone.
50%.
Oh my goodness.
I think I
No, Steel was great. Steel was really, really good.
Point, I was saying normal ghost, and then I ended up landing on Steel just because it was the best possible option into Frostmoth.
No, it was.
Really glad I went that. So Plusle's gone. Frostmoth comes in. It can QD up.
I mean, at +1 though, it's still gonna take a chunk because you were at neutral last time.
Under any stretch of imagination, I think the win con here for Frostmoth is a freeze into QD.
Yeah, you've just got to keep on swinging. I don't think there's any reason for you to not do that.
I guess no.
Because he probably QDs here. Yeah, so he goes to +1, but you're also +1.
Being QD and toss
So it probably does
Surf.
roughly the same as what you did last time, unless you crit.
It's like under 20. Okay, so Terra Blast
Yeah,
is
so
damage Frostmoth.
roughly the same as what you did last time.
And I can count. Porygon with Terra.
So yeah, the only other like possibility there would have been to try to go for discharge for that 30% paralysis. That could have been a thing. And if you paralyze, then you just go Terra Blast on the next turn. That could have been a possible play because you're not really worried about a
Should be in good shape.
neutral hit there.
One outcome. Does just Ice Beam.
Ice Beam, you're not taking that after the knockoff.
Mischievous. Frostmoth
Yeah,
and
you lost your Violite, so it's of course you
Golem
don't
we
live that.
We do not care about Ice Beams. And the thing is, even if
Yeah, but there's no way this lives anything, and you can't really switch.
potentially 1v1 this, it's not looking great, but we can go for discharge paras. We can kind of recover.
Yeah, I think discharge may have been the play first.
Giga Drain.
Giga Drain.
I didn't click Earthquake. I think I.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I do live that with Sturdy. This should one shot. I don't think there's any world where.
I imagine it does, right? Yeah, for sure.
A steel move too once, so we knew you weren't Steelberry. So Golem takes that KO, does exactly what I wanted it to do.
Yeah.
We didn't need the boots
Yeah,
either.
Golem was always safe there, so that was always going to help you.
Tatsu comes in, probably rapid
So,
here. I will go for it.
yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
So just make sure you're faster than the 40 base speed Porygon, I guess. And I don't think there's a way for this Tatsu to beat my Porygon.
I don't think it can. I think Porygon just clutches up.
Intercept, Porygon
Very cool.
And yeah, Tri-Attack should always KO this. We are Storm Drain.
Yep, so he can't use his water moves.
Well, just out of curiosity,
So
34% max. So I do believe
yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
goes for the Draco. Does not get the crit. Wait, not KO'd with the crit. So we do win.
Very cool. Good stuff.
Barely win.
Good stuff, Zan. Very cool.
I almost made Porygon Quaxwell instead.
Yeah, no, that was a really good game. Really good game. Man, what is it with all the heat here week 1, guys? This is great. Y'all are killing it. Really, really good stuff. So let me check who we've got next here. But yeah, really good stuff on both sides. You both did great. So we got Zand, we're not doing mine. Crep and Emerald, I don't think either of them uploaded. So our last Wi-Fi game is going to be Ruppy's game. Because we're skipping mine, of course. And then we will go on to watching Showdown pretty quickly, and then we'll call it a night. But really, really good stuff, y'all. We're gonna watch this in 1080p. I'm not watching this in 360. Hello. Also, shout outs to Ruppy for shouting me out. The new computer that Ruppy is using, I actually built it. This was before all of the RAM shortage and things. This was before Ramageddon. But yeah, I built Ruppy's new PC that is now allowing all of the fun things, all of the Blender models to actually not make the thing die, and make sure that Ruppy can actually upload again. Because Ruppy tried to do KPL with us a few months back, and the computer just would not do it. So yeah, we got together and I built a computer and shipped it all the way, like halfway across the country, and we got it, and everything's working. So huge shout outs to Ruppy on that. I'm excited to see the return to draft. Also, hang on, I forgot to do links. I linked yours. I did not link Frito's. Linking Frito, I forgot. I'm so sorry. Make sure to go check out all the coaches. Frito's game. There. Go watch it. Subscribe. Zand's game. Go watch it. Subscribe. As you can see, I am subscribed right there. Look at this. Look. All. There you go. I had personalized before. I suck. So there you go. All. You do it too. Okay. So, and see, I'm actually considered an editor on Ruppy's channel, so I see when things go uploaded on there as well. But here we go.
What's up, guys? Ruppy here. Welcome you to week 1.
I like the snow.
Wildcard.
Oh, I literally was like, I'm linking things. I'm linking things here. And Ruppy, there you go.
I'm not gonna lie, it feels so good being able to get back to doing draft format battling, especially using Mons in a tier I think I feel the most comfortable with. There truly are a lot of interesting things you can do with Mons that don't normally see a ton of use.
There are. It's cool. I sort of, I will say that I sort of, and I say this very loosely, I sort of helped Tony, Ruppy's opponent, in a couple of ideas here and there. I gave Tony a couple of suggestions here and there. Some of them were taken, some of them were not. I did not like see the final team like right before anything happened, so I wasn't totally sure on what he was going to bring, but I had a general idea on some of the sets.
Huge HP stat. Whiscash actually makes for a monstrous bulk.
Yeah, Whiscash, again, I think this Mon is really solid. I think this Mon is going to be really, really good in this format. I think that you're going to see a lot of really good stuff out of this. It gets a ton of coverage. It gets almost all the weathers. It can do so many things, but see, as you can see, this is special. Most people want to run Dragon Dance on it and run physical, and that's completely good. That's normal and good, but it can also run special too. So yeah, this thing's really good. So lefties with all the moves. Future Sight was one of is something I was telling Ruppy to bring before the season on pretty much every week, because I think it's a fun tech. We get Eviolite Girder with Guts, Drain Punch knockoff, Ice Punch, high horsepower, makes sense. Girder doesn't get Earthquake, unfortunately, which is super sad. But what are you gonna do? Cutie Fly comes in next. Just standard stuff: Focus Sash, Sticky Web, Stun Sport. Now, I did have a suggestion on how to deal with Cutie Fly personally, because I thought that Cutie Fly was super obvious into this matchup. But yeah, we get Terra Water Carkol, very strong. Flame Body makes sense. Rocks, Spin, Flame, and Scorching Sands. We get Rotom, Willow, Volt Switch, Shadow Ball, T-Bolt makes sense. Scarf Rotom, yeah, that's good. It's pretty free. There's no ground type, as you can see. Well, there's Gligar, I guess, but you can Will-O-Wisp that, and then it's sad. And Gligar, it gets knockoff, I guess, but you could go into something else. And then you've got Hisuian Quillfish here, Barbarage, Liquidation, Taunt, and Spikes. A little bit more on the offensive side, I suppose. You've got some defense, but you've got a lot of speed as well. So, very cool stuff.
All right, it is battle time. Feels like forever since I've been able to say that. Anyway, let's see.
Yeah, Tony coming back to draft has been a really cool thing. Tony normally does. He's been doing a ton of Pokemon ZA content. He's been uploading almost daily on ZA. He's been really grinding hard. And there's also a series that Tony and Emerald and I are working on together as well. A couple of series, actually. We're working on those together, and those should be up sometime in the near future. But yeah, I will say for Tony, I called the lead here being a Sash Cutie, and may or may not have come up with something.
Regardless, good luck and fun, Tony. And let's see.
But we'll see.
If we can get our winter wildcard started on the right foot as he leads with a Gligar. Curious. I wonder if this thing has rocks or if he's planning on maybe spike stacking me. Regardless, I'm just gonna go ahead and.
What's he gonna do? Nope.
Oh.
We're Scarf Offensive. Oh. Scarf Offensive Gligar. It's a cool tech. Cool tech.
Cool.
Yeah. Oof.
Not off to a great start.
Sorry. Sorry, Ruppy. Sorry, Ruppy. But yeah, no webs. I figured that this was coming in this matchup. So this was one of the first techs that we that I suggested. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. That is one thing, is that his team doesn't really deal with Rotom all that well. Whiscash, fantastic. Ice Beam's free. I mean, you could go into Torkoal, but I mean, Torkoal doesn't do anything. There's not a lot that takes hits from everything that Whiscash gets, honestly. Whiscash's coverage is so broad. Like, yeah, Samu's good. Especially if Samu is AV. Yeah, if Samu's AV, then it's free. Yeah, Ampharos, no. Samurott makes sense. Me, that's Torkoal. It's bold. But now what? You can't... You're slower, so even if you're Power Up Solar Beam, you just lose to a... Yeah, you just lose to like an Earth Power. Or Surf, either way. Yeah, it definitely dies. Yeah. You can't stay in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Yeah, that was your spinner. Torkoal could have been really good. Yeah, I'm not sure. Can't really explain that play, but yeah, no, Gligar definitely doesn't have spikes because he revealed that it's scarfed. Yeah. Ampharos is cool. We had a set, and then I think he changed it at the last minute. But we'll see. We'll see what he wants to go for here. Yeah, we originally had. Yeah, we originally had weakness policy, I think, on this, which would have been incredible. Weakness policy would have been so good. Yeah, if he had weakness policy, it would have been insane because then you would have been at +2/+2, and you would have gotten 2 Trailblazers off, and at that point,
Which ice fishing eats.
this thing would have been gone absolutely insane. It would have gone nuts.
This fish.
Yeah, Wizcash is gross. It's so cool.
God, I love Wizcash.
I like this mod a
This
lot.
would be a fun mod to use for the season. I'm already having a blast just by doing this.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, if it was weakness policy, then and you click Trailblaze twice, you were in a really good spot. That would have been really strong.
Unfortunately, that does kind of make my
Oh well.
my tanky special wall breaker here
Yeah, but
kind of.
Wizcash has been
Well, I wouldn't say
it's been weakened quite a bit though. Yeah.
Web, not having my web's definitely gonna make it harder.
Yeah, Gligar makes sense. You definitely don't take an EQ.
I'm definitely range of an earthquake.
Yeah, you definitely don't take an EQ here.
So I think
So
I'm
you've
gonna
got
go my Holiday Light.
makes sense.
Call me crazy, but
I feel like he EQs here, right?
Because I don't think anything else can. Would a knockoff? Wouldn't.
Maybe. I don't think knockoff
Well,
would do enough.
Dual Wing has a chance, assuming you have no physically offensive investment.
Yeah, but even then, that still makes Rotom free.
Based on,
That still makes Rotom free though.
based on what it did to Cutie Fly. But I feel like my Holiday Light's the safe play. Yep,
Yeah.
Earthquake.
No, EQ makes sense. Yeah, so that was a good switch.
So
I mean, right
maybe
here, you
knockoff.
just-
I know it has Dual Wing beat.
You just volt switch here,
or
right?
Earthquake.
Yeah, you just volt
If I
switch.
knockoff and get rid of my Scarf, that
It's
would
free.
kind of suck. Not gonna lie.
Trying to think of speeds here though, because he's definitely scarfed on Gligar.
So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and dole in a Snowball. I don't wanna
Yeah, I mean,
risk
he's
Snowball.
definitely switching out here.
Just because I got cheeky to dodge an Earthquake doesn't mean I'm not gonna respect the knockoff.
He's definitely switching.
Hyper Cutter. Okay,
Yeah.
I figured that was a possibility.
Yeah, there was no reason for him to run anything else. Hypercutter made the most sense.
Samurott now.
Samu's fine, I guess. But yeah, he was never staying in there.
Taunt, just in case you try to SD in my face, because we're gonna have none of that.
SD could have been cool, but I don't
Yeah,
think that's the set he's bringing.
Scarfed. Because I speed benchmark
Scarf.
Jolly Max speed.
Yes. He is scarfed.
Okay, so I've lost my
So
Insight, which
no Eviolite there, which is rough. So slowly getting those things
spikes up for free because
taken off is really nice. Arctobax is pretty nice here. I believe he's Terra Steel this week. So much Terra Steel week 1. Tons of Terra Steel. And I guess that's just because there are so few steel types in the format, everybody needs one.
because you are a bit of an enigma to me. I know you're Terra Steel,
But yeah, no, it makes sense to try to stop a D-Dance.
just to dodge the potential Barbarage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely getting a Terra here.
Priority right now is blocking you from Dragon Dancing because
Yeah.
if I speed benchmark for Jolly Max speed Samurott, which is now a moot point because it's clearly scarfed.
Yeah, but it makes sense. He's definitely going to go for Terra here. Terra Steel.
Yep, he is just gonna Terra Steel right away, which completely fair.
Yeah, makes sense.
So you probably, I would imagine, a thermal exchange for your ability, which makes Carkol
Yeah, for sure.
not as well. Actually, no, Carkol still has some value here because that's Scorching Sands on it. He just Dragon Tailed. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he ended up being. I think he's just 4 attacks. I don't think he even had. I don't think he even had Dragon Dance, but Ruppy doesn't know that, obviously.
Okay, let me see here. I know you're.
But yeah,
Tail.
I don't think you really can do much to Wizcash at this point. I think Wizcash.
Claw definitely kills me. So does a Jolly
Yeah.
Claw. Honestly, I feel like it's time to go to Chestnuts.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get
I
burned,
think I can get ice fishing maybe a little more lefties for
but
something.
yeah, you're free to, and you're not going to get burned here. But
Dragon Tails again. All right, fair. Which means I could have Earth powered this thing.
yeah, you could have. But I mean,
Nope, back into Snowball.
which is still fine. Yeah, Intimidate lowers it, so you're still looking okay. Arctobax just. I feel like you could have clicked a better move on Arctobax here, I think. Yeah, I mean, it does a little bit.
Chip it down. Ironhead, okay.
Ironhead, not gonna do a ton. Yeah,
Fair.
Shakes off the taunt. I still don't think he has it.
Just in case. Okay, you switch, okay.
Okay,
That's fine.
back into Samu. Yep.
As we go back into the Samurott now,
Yeah, so
which is going to take spikes.
if he has
away.
Surf, here's the time to click Surf. I think Surf's just super free.
That taunt is kind of.
There's not really anything. I mean, Girder could take it, but I mean, Surf's doing a good chunk to everything.
Move, though. It
Yeah,
doesn't surprise me.
I feel like you just Surf here.
I guess I'm just going to go for a Barbarage and stack Snowball.
I mean, if it's a Surf is just free.
Because I'm almost positive. I know Gligar is. I got to layer spikes up.
Because yeah, it's gonna be mixed. I don't think it's gonna be fully physically offensive unless you're SD, but I don't. But he's scarfed, so
Arctobax, I
I think you're gonna be mixed.
Handle it from here?
Like knock off in 3.
Goes air slash.
Yeah, I would have clicked Surf there, I think.
You get the poison off the bar barrage, so there is
Yeah. Surf would have KO'd at that point. If that's how much Air Slash did, Surf definitely KO'd.
And since I know Scarf, I'm gonna go to my holiday line.
I will say, I do know that Tony has a water move, but it's not Surf. So it's not great. Yeah, because obviously Air Slash does 0 to Rotom. So yeah, I don't think the Air Slash was the play, but like I said, his water move also wasn't the play. Volt Switch is so free. Will-O-Wisp makes sense too if Gligar comes in. I mean, Gligar has to come in here, right?
But I feel like you switch into Gligar here.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Zero reason this thing stays in unless you're trying to sack it on a predicted Volt Switch.
Well,
This thing's Scarf, I feel like you still have value. For
he's
it.
scarfed, so he's definitely not staying in here.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
Air Slash is doing 0. Probably Gligar.
Sneasel!
Even worse.
And it is not Boots. And I missed the Will-O-Wisp because
Ugh, rough. Oh, that sucks.
of course I do. I'm still gonna go for Will-O-Wisp anyway.
That really sucks. I mean, this is a throat chop,
Tremendous.
but you're fast. I mean, you're faster because you're scarfed.
So he's Sneasel is burned.
Throat chop
As
Yep.
the Throat Chop, which Holiday Light eats.
does not KO. So if you have Swords Dance, now's the time to click it probably, because you know that.
And I think this is the point where I'm gonna sack Snowball.
Yeah,
Like, I
but you
would
just
have
Swords
to
Dance
Samurott, and
just
then
to get back to neutral.
Slash. Oh, he's being cool fish. You are a silly little pufferfish, and I love you for it.
It is a very silly little guy. But yeah, because Inner Focus is gonna proc, so it's not gonna intimidate.
So we can at least confirm that this thing is probably
Yep.
Inner Focus.
Yep, that's never gonna proc.
I figured as much. Swords Dance.
Yeah,
Okay.
SD makes sense. So now your burn is negated. So that's helpful.
Good to know. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for liquidation and let Snowball go regardless.
Yeah, you just go ahead and take this out. Don't take any extra damage.
And honestly, with Samurott poisoned
Just take this thing out.
and Arctobac's extremely low.
You're not in a bad spot, honestly. I think Ruppy can do this. It's a little tricky, but I think that it can be done. Like I said, I think we've got a little bit of
I feel
a
like this is the point where Snowplow comes in and just
janky set on
'cause, yeah, this thing's a plus
on the Samurott. Like I said, I think that Samurott would have just done a ton
and clear the field.
if it had a normal move, if not a normal type move, a normal water move. I'll tell you what he had at the end, but yeah, horsepower makes sense.
I am so physically bulky that I don't think it matters at this point.
Gunk shot hits,
Which Snowplow eats,
does not poison and miss.
and I missed the high horsepower.
Oh, that really sucks.
That is unfortunate.
That really sucks. Oh man.
Stay in or not?
Because the problem is
I feel like a switch to Gligar makes a ton of sense.
if he gunk shots and then poisons, then this thing gets guts, which is really
I
scary.
don't really lose much of anything, but if I ice punch
He
you,
hits it again, still no poison,
that doesn't-
and lives the ice punch. Wow. So now he gets to hit another hit off.
thought.
Yeah, it's not, well, when he's hitting all his gunk shots and he's not getting
It has me second guessing now.
you poisoned to boost your moves.
Take that close combat. I can
Does nothing.
this.
Sneasel's gone, but still, that's rough. Missing high horsepower sucks. Not getting poisoned on 2 gunk shot hits
Okay.
also sucks in this case.
So my plan is
Normally,
destroying everything. Kind of hit a snag because of that high horsepower miss.
yeah, it really did.
Compensated with a gunk shot poison to trigger guts, but
Right.
it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Samurott comes out. I know this thing is scarfed.
Yeah. Again, this is where you would click surf. This is where you would click surf.
I'm gonna go to Holiday Light and predict that.
This is where you would click surf. It would be free, but he doesn't have it.
I think I could probably bring in Carkle and go from there then.
And Ruppy doesn't know that, but that would be free at this point.
Rotom. He does go for the knockoff and takes out Rotom.
Okay.
Sure.
Makes sense. Surf would have done just the same though.
Okay.
But yeah, at this point you would have taken at least 2 things with you.
I take a knockoff.
Because he doesn't have Mach Punch. There's no Mach Punch.
I just Drain Punch with Snowplow to get HP back even still.
Yeah, there's no Mach Punch though. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen Surf there. Super sad. Super sad. Oh well.
So now comes the potential issue of Gligar.
Yeah, Gligar is still a huge threat here.
I know has dual wing beat and I know has Earthquake.
But I mean, it just spams Earthquake at this point, doesn't it?
An Earthquake from this Well, I need to double check my.
I don't know.
Comes in. If he goes Arctivax, no, it's Gligar. I figured as much.
Gligar makes sense.
I am at 87.
87?
I potentially live in Earthquake. I do not live a. I do not live.
Because like I said, he's
dual wing beat.
scarfed.
I'm still gonna go for Nice Punch anyway in case he. No, he's gonna go.
Okay.
That is fine. That is fine.
All right, it's gone. That was risky though, because I mean he could have missed the dual wing beat, and I mean I feel like he probably KO'd with Earthquake there.
I'm gonna go into Chestnuts.
It covered a Carkol switch, because now you have to switch again. Yeah, now you have to switch again.
Go ahead and start firing off flamethrowers.
You can't stay in on this. You have to.
Burn would be nice, but
Yeah, he has to
I
switch.
don't know. This, yeah, Girder missing that high horsepower
It sucked.
actually ultimately cost me.
Yeah, it sucked. Oh, he stays in. Stays in.
Water Torkoal, or no, Carkol, sorry.
Carkol, yeah.
As he eats.
Oh no, he's not.
I kind of eat that. We flamethrower, get some decent damage.
Nothing. Yeah, we originally had Scarf on this.
Which is fine. I think this is fine.
But, I mean, I think you just... He can out-damage...
Well, maybe not, because it then kind
Yeah.
of falls on Whiscash's shoulders.
Yeah, he can out-damage this, so as long as he doesn't get burned by Flamethrower, then I think...
No,
I
couldn't manage
think
to do it.
Gligar wins. I think Gligar wins this. Yeah, as long as there's no burn
So
from
now all on
Flamethrower,
the shoulders
and it's
of
gone.
Fish.
No, I think that...
Unfortunately, I think we're starting the season off with a loss, because even if I do live this Earthquake, assuming he's not offensive...
I don't think you do.
I don't think I can beat Arctivax unless he throws this game.
I don't think you do. No. Unfortunate loss. Unfortunate.
I'm a little salty about the high horsepower miss, because that definitely hurt my Girder a lot more.
Yeah.
That's Mons for you, and apparently that is how the game wants to welcome me back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, because, I mean, ultimately, the high horsepower would have left the Girder really healthy, and at that point, I don't think there was a whole lot. I think you go Samurott, knock the Eviolite off, but then you lose Samurott as well. And then at that point, I don't think that it could have... I don't think that you would have been able to break it with either Arctivax or Gligar. And I think Girder would have just won out there. So very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate miss. Okay, I'm going to check one more time to make sure that we don't have any other uploads. I don't believe we do. We've got that. I didn't see an upload from Crep or Emerald. I will check their respective channels, but I don't believe that either of them have uploaded as of right now. I know they planned to, but I don't know if they actually did. So let me check Crep's channel. Let me see. I don't see I don't see an upload. And then Emerald. Nope, I don't see anything. So I don't think we have anything else to watch on that one, because we have my game, which you can watch on my channel. We just watch Ruppies, we watch Zands, and we don't have anything for that last game. So let's go ahead and we're going to very quickly run through each of the showdowns, and then we will call it a night, I suppose. So let me find those replays here, and we'll run through all of those matches for this. And so first up, let's see, schedule. Yeah, so we have Nowless versus Gentis. There we go. And let's zoom in on this a bit. It's a little easier to see. There we go. So we have Nalus versus Gentis. I'm going to turn some music on for this because I can't stand the silence. Just have that pretty quiet there. Let me turn that up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so what do we have here? Nalus versus Gentis. We have, if I'm on the correct one, there we go. Gentis, we have Terra Quilava possibly, so that's going to be Terra Fire on the Quilava there, so that is a Terra Captain, and then Terra Flying on the Carcole there. Terra Flying seems pretty good into most things. I mean, obviously Rotom Frost is a thing, but if you catch that with a rock move, then it's sad. Chinchou, I guess, is really the only thing that kind of checks it. I think Bayonet could be pretty good into this matchup as well. There's not a ton that really wants to take a hit from Bayonet. So I don't know. Seems pretty... It could go either way, honestly, because you also got the Sneasler that could... Or the Sneasel that could do a lot of damage as long as Yanma doesn't get going. But again, you've got a couple things that deal with Yanma pretty well. So let's see what we got here. So Bayonet lead, obviously that's 2 ghosts, so a little awkward. We get the switch. Poltergeist is going to do over half. Does switch instead of going for it again. Pain Split, I probably would have just stayed in and Poltergeisted there. Volt Switch makes sense, and makes sense not to Terra there either. We get rocks for free, switch into Wigglytuff. Makes sense. Trading rocks, no big deal. We actually have Shadow Ball on Wigglytuff, good tech. Scorching Sands, do we get the burn? We do. And we're going to switch into Chinchou on another Shadow Ball. Yep. Ooh, Spit F drop. Okay. That hurts. That makes it free to just stay in and click another move here. Rotom Frost is Boots. Wish. Good. Good tech. Wish Protect. Shadow Ball plus question mark. That's a big fat wish coming through there. Goes for just raw Blizzard. Raw Blizzard there. Yeah, but you're taking more damage here, assuming that he hits another raw Blizzard. You're taking more than what you're healing. So yeah, I assume you wished again at this point. No, Alluring Voice. Okay, was letting Wigglytuff go down at that point. CC will definitely be enough to KO there. So goodbye Wigglytuff, and into Bayonet we go. Yeah, I don't... Wow. Raw Trailblaze, that would have taken quite a bit, I imagine, from that, but we see the Poltergeist, that's going to KO. Goodbye Quilava. You just go for it again, I think. Gosh, that did so much. Is this banded? Or like spell tag, maybe? There's the burn. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if this was spell tag or whatever, the ghost move booster, whatever that's called. Sneasel, do we just do it again? Oh, you miss. Unfortunate. On the SD, oof. Ooh, boy, that's scary. Yeah, because it was a 2-shot. Colbur, still don't live. Yeah, not with +2. Ooh, Yanma, not Boots. Yeah, Chinchou's kind of free at this point. Okay, you protect for the speed boost, makes sense. Terra Ground, that's doing nothing if you don't have Terra Blast. Oh, okay, I see. Throw Spray, really cool bring. Palace Sand, this thing doesn't get knockoff, so EQ is gonna be a 2-shot though. EQ hits everything though. EQ's good. I don't know if you can KO the Hitmotop though. Oh, you can. No Mach Punch either. No Mach Punch might end up being the difference there. Yeah, Bayonet did incredible. So this is gone. It's down to Chinchou. I just think it's too low. If it had more health, I think it could have done it. Oh, no. I think if Chinchou had more health, it might have done it because of the Terra on on that. It should have gotten a 4th kill. Yeah, it should have. It really should have. If it hadn't have missed that, it would have two-shot the it would have two-shot the Sneasel. So yeah, it should have gotten 4 kills. And then at that point, I think you win. The Swords Dance was greedy. Yeah, I think you win there. Yeah, I think you just win right there and don't have to take another sack. Because I think Yanma would have survived. So I think you would have gotten a diff point back on that. I mean, you still won. So now it's still 1 in that situation. But I think it would have been a 3-0 instead of a 2-0. But yeah, wow. Really good work by Bayonet. Really, really cool stuff. Next match, we have Oliver versus Wisp. So this is nice when people do this. Stellar for everything that is not the Terra Captain. That way I can see who the Terra Captain is. That helps me. So Terra Poison on that, which is good. Let's see. You help now as prep. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the Bayonet was awesome. Yeah, Bayonet should have absolutely gotten another KO. 100%. It's a great move. I'm gonna start doing that. What is it? I'm not sure what I said. But yeah, if it hadn't been oh, you mean doing the Stellars? Yeah, it helps me. It helps visually for the for both your opponent and for like somebody who's doing stuff in postcom like this. So, and speaking of which, now I need to look and see what Wisp has because I don't know. Wisp. Let's see, same division. Well. Okay, I guess Wisp has a different name, and I need to figure out what that name is. This is the Girder team. Okay, so Terra Captain, none of them came. So no Terras. Wisp's team is Girder, Charizard, Kragonal, Haunter, Terra Shelgon, Spidops, Terra Poniard, Basculin, Voltorb Basui, and Terra Impidimp. Okay, so Terra Poison, Quilladin, and then no Terras on Wisp's side this week. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is going to be a whole threat. This thing right here, whole threat. There it goes, but still. Slow flip turn ends up working out pretty nicely. Sneasel triple axle, that probably doesn't KO. No, it doesn't. So this is free. Chooses not to go for the webs. Yeah, so you're not going to get anything out of that. No T-spikes, no webs, nothing. Unfortunate there. Flip turn again, makes sense. Bulk up, scary, but you've got a whole Dedenne here. Yeah, normal Sneasel. It did a ton of damage. It did a ton, but it did not KO, unfortunately. So ended up not exactly working out there. Does a lot. Do you have Poison Jab? No. And no Citrus Berry. No Citrus Berry with Cheek Pouch. Nothing there either. There's Terra Poison. Makes sense. Ooh, Leech Seed. Gross. I think we're going to see this a lot this season, so can't say too much. But High Horsepower does break the sub. That's important. But as we saw with Ruppy's game, it can miss. Synthesis, we're back to full, but now Wave Crash is doing a ton. We do just see another flip turn. Makes sense. Good. Goes into Haunter. I mean, pretty much anything. Yeah, pretty much anything KOs Samurott at this point. So no more free flip turns. Got to get out against this. Probably knock off. Yep, makes sense. That does so much. This thing is so strong. This thing is so strong in this format. Holy cow. Goes back into this. Makes me think you're Scarfed. No, you're Jet. Okay, so maybe you're Banded, actually. Banded could make sense. D-Dance, this is fun. This is fun. This is a set that I knew about this set before the match happened. I wasn't sure how it would go, but I did know that this set was happening. Very fun stuff. Razor Shell does okay. Power Trip, I don't think he ended up bringing Power Trip. I think it was just D-Dance plus the Iron Defense, but still really, really good tech. Razor Shell doing 70%. Really good bring. Yeah, no, I don't think he brought Power Trip. That would have been too much fun. Too much fun for sure. Volt Switch out into Hitmonchan, Flash Cannon, not doing much there, no drops. Haunter on the knockoff. It's actually Sash, which makes sense. Destiny Bond, good tech. So that takes what could have been a pretty threatening Mon and just removes it. Basculin still is doing a ton of damage. Because, yeah, he's going to Jet here. And if he's banded, he has to switch. Yeah, I think he's banded. He has to be banded here. So I think Quilladin... I feel like Quilladin can just kind of take this on, right? You just sub again at this point? No? Sack Sneasel. Yeah. I don't think Cryogonal can get out of this. You're still slower at +1. Scarf to Dene then. Go into Quilladin. And yeah, you live. Miss Super Fang. Okay, that's unfortunate. But you're Scarfed to Dene though. So we just learned that he Scarfed, so this just loses. And that's your game. Wow. Really close game. Really, really close game. Power Trip could have been fun. Definitely could have been fun. But yeah, D-Dance plus Iron Defense was a cool tech. I like that a lot. All right, next game is Mars versus Klebshay. And so Klebshay is rocking the Ursaring team. The Terras are Grottle, Prinplup, and Swadloon. So we see the water on Swadloon. So that's your Terra there. And then Mars has Terra on Rhyhorn, Kubfu, and Luxio. So we see Luxio, Terra, Ghost. All right, so Frostmoth is pretty strong here, although Torkoal kind of walls it because it can't be like Terra Ground to cover that. You also have Swadloon that might be able to take a hit, but it probably has Giga Drain, and so that could be a thing. Zorua, I don't know if Zorua's doing anything in this match, to be honest. Yeah, but there's no poison type on this team. Although Ursaring doesn't really care about T-Spikes, most everything else would. So you're gonna have to rely on the Torkoal to make sure that the spikes don't stay up. So let's see what we get. And there, speaking of which, there's your Swords Dance. That's Zorua. I was like, wait, that's no. Okay, so switching to Toadstool. That's still good. 28%. I mean, that's not bad. Goodbye, Violet. And then back into this lunge. Look at that Swadloon getting a KO. Big Swadloon. Let's go. And now we get the actual one. Man, if that thing was Terra Water with Terra Blast, that's where you just let it rip. That's where you just let that rip. That'd been so funny. Yeah, so now we're getting stacked pretty hard. We don't have a grounded poison. And now the opponent has a ghost type. So now the opponent has a ghost type to spin block. So this is getting a little tricky. That does a good chunk though. There was only Reflect Up, and yeah, now your ghost is looking low. And it's definitely slower there. Yeah, go into your normal type. It's immune. What do you get now? Flame or Flare Boost. That's cool. You don't see that much. Boots makes sense. No longer Boots. He definitely goes, yep, hard Luxio. Did you predict that? Nope. But you're faster because he went for Roar. Okay, this is gonna take all the things. Earth Power taking 0. And so now what? Are you going for webs? I feel like it's a little late for webs at this point. I mean, it helps. Well, no, Frostmoth is going to be... I think it's a little too late at this point. Lunge goes -1 on that attack. This is scary. Oh, it lived. Good stuff. See, I don't think webs was the call there. I don't think webs make a difference at this point because this is off the ground. Toadscruel doesn't really care. And Frostmoth is going to be Boots. So I don't know that it matters at that point. Smackdown doesn't do much. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think webs really made a difference here. There's no reason to rapid spin at this point. You just take this thing out. Yeah, there's no reason to spin. Going to Blim. You Shadow Ball again? No. Icy Wind. Okay. The normal type's gone, so you're free to Shadow Ball, but yeah, Frostmoth comes in. Oh, where'd my music go? It's not Boots. Hang on. There we go. There's what? Hang on. Icy Wind. That does enough. Wait a minute. No Boots on Frostmoth. No Boots on Frostmoth. Wow. I really thought there would be Boots and that the webs wouldn't matter. The webs actually the webs definitely mattered there at the end. Wow. Okay. I wonder what item he had. We didn't see anything proc, did we? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Wow. Definitely not what I expected there. But GG's, good games to the Boise Blastoise. Good stuff. Next is Sky versus Fish. I know we all give Fish a hard time, but let's see if Fish can bring this out. So we got Sky rocking the Frostlass team, and so this is all still the same division. No Primate. Did not bring Primate this week, but Skuntank, Altaria, no Terra Dupiter, Terra on the Graveler though, Terra Water we see there. And then Sandshrew is Terra Steel, so 2 possibilities there. For Fish, Quillfish, Blastoise, no Go-Goat. We see Meowstic. Terra Cricketune is a thing, and that's just Bug. Okay, Terra Fletchender is also a thing, and that's Flying. No Tandem Mouse for Terra there, so... Okay, let's see what we got here. Fish was talking some trash here at the beginning, so we'll see. Oh, just the hard prediction. The hard prediction, turn 1. That's great. Rapid spin again. All right. Sandshrew just gonna go for game. Just Swords Dance. Does this get Swords? Yes, it does. Let's go. Just go for it. Just sweep the whole team. Swords Dance again. Yeah, there we go. It's crazy that it's still slower. Yeah. Go for Rapid Spin again. Oh, you should have Rapid Spin again. Just KO it. Oh, so sad. I wanted the little guy to do all the work. Unfortunate. It's okay. We see Graveler. Yeah, Terra Water. Good. So this is gone. Oh, Facade. That's cool. Facade with what's it called? The Galvanize. Charge Beam. No boost. That's unfortunate. Trailblaze doing 0 burn. Nope. Gunk Shot does a chunk. What is with all the speed boosting moves? Everybody's using them right now. There's Terra Flying, but it just dies to Sucker. Oh well. Faster even at +1. Okay, and it lived. Sucker. He switches. Okay, makes sense. Calls it and goes for Trailblaze. Wow. At least, okay, he has Jet. I was gonna say at least get rid of his Eviolite there, but he went a little too fast, but that's okay. Psychic, that's definitely gonna KO. Good stuff. Goes into Meowstic, Shadow Ball, or Ice Beam, I suppose. Charge Beam again, that's crit. Does get the boost, but he's slower, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Ice Beam covers the Dugtrio switch, so that makes sense. And yeah, we're just gonna let Graveler take the last one, I suppose. That's doing 0. Night Slash, that's doing 0. And EQ. So big win for Sky week 1. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm excited to see what the Alolan Graveler does. I think that's going to be a lot of fun for sure. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Now next is Foop versus Darux, and I believe Darux actually let's see. Yeah, Foop is Cool Nick, but I think he actually uploaded. And so we will watch his battle. We'll watch it right here.
Alright, so as you saw, there were some audio issues with my first.
Yeah, so he said he had some audio issues and didn't get the commentary. So he ended up doing post-com. So that's totally fine. And we will, hopefully he'll be able to do the live the live comm next time. But what do we got here? As far as Terra things go, we've got, let's see here. Darux has the Zorua Hisui. That's his only one, I believe. And so that is going to be Ghost. And then on the other side, we've got Cool Nick, who's got Krokorok, and that is Terra Steel.
First attempt at this, so now we're doing post commentary for my first
Yeah.
ever battle. So,
Yeah, good stuff. I'm glad that Darux is using this as an opportunity to try out uploading, doing something like this. This is a great time to be doing that. So cool stuff.
anyways, this is my team, and they got just about everything I expected. So yeah, I'm expecting the Crocodile lead. So
I'll turn
Hisui and Zorua hidden as
I'll turn the music back on.
Try and get off a taunt to catch that up stealth route. And I'm just checking to make
You know,
sure. And
if the music's too loud, let me know. But I've got it literally on 1.
I really think about it. Yep, then went for the taunt.
Hi, Darux. I see you.
Rocks, and I'm also expecting to outspeed here.
Rocks make sense here. Taunt is a good tech.
I'm not expecting them to attack.
Um,
off the bat, but anyways, it really sucked.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I can see. At the same time, like, could be expecting the Dragon Dance there possibly, because you looked like Altaria, so that's possible. So yeah, that might be what was what the play was there. Yeah, so gonna be faster, but that's fine.
I can bring out
Red Boots, you've got a couple of things here. Yeah, so Titan is gonna be fun.
is built just very awesome.
It's great that this thing has knockoff. That thing does a lot.
I'll be honest, I forgot to check for their Terra types. I got very lucky that I didn't go for Ice Spinner there.
Yeah, that's true. Knockoff does a good chunk though, so that's good.
And now I am. I don't remember what I'm checking for, but I'm checking. I'm calculating something.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't think another knockoff KOs at this point. So yeah, liquidation probably has to be your play at that point. But yeah, getting rid of the Terra Captain is nice, although you lost yours in the process and a lot of health on one of your bulky mons.
Charizard.
Yeah, Zard makes sense. What's your switch in? Altaria, I guess. I mean, Altaria is still looking pretty good. I mean, it's really good into pretty much everything that's not named Frostlass. So yeah, so that's doing 0. So
And I try basically just trying to scare it out right now.
yeah, I don't think he stays in here. I think Dragon Claw's safe. It's not doing that much to Quillfish, most likely.
Dragon Claw.
But
I can go for a safe Dragon Claw on this thing.
yeah, I mean, you're not really going to kill with anything, but I don't think it kills you with anything either. He's probably expecting you to be Dragon Dance and then just go hard into Quill. Yeah, so there's Quillfish.
And they switch to Quillfish.
Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot, but that's okay.
This thing, this Altaria was
The alternative was just to go hard into Zeb. You could have just gone hard into Zeb Strika at that point and risked that, but
now I think I'm calculating for Quillfish.
I mean, you're not doing that much to Quillfish at this point, but at the same time, you also don't want Zeb Strika to like take a bunch of unnecessary damage either.
So I just decided to hard switch.
Okay.
And I keep skipping turns, so I'm not sure what just happened.
I don't know. So for this, I don't know if I would have gone Volt Switch and Trailblaze on the same set. Just because you want to make sure that if you're gonna be doing the Trailblaze stuff, that means you're gonna be staying in and doing all this stuff. If you want Volt Switch as a pivot, that's fine too. Then take something else that hits a little harder. Yeah, I typically would like to see one or the other. Volt Switch ends up being okay.
Like that I didn't go for the read because it would have been really bad if I had, and I switched to Reboot.
Yeah, I mean, Temper Flare, I think U-turn's probably the play because Quillfish comes in every time, I think.
Go for a free U-turn on it.
Yeah, I think you have to go U-turn here. I don't think there's any other play at this point. Oh, stays in
What happened? I did a lot of damage.
with weakness policy. Ooh,
I'm just switching to Haunter. 'Cause I got the
rough.
option.
And that's what, Trailblaze?
I just used, but it just used on me. But it didn't do much damage.
That's Trailblaze?
And then
Oh boy.
I think about Will-O-Wisping it, so it can't. So it's gonna be.
No, just Shadow Ball.
But I instead just go.
Oh, it lived.
On 3 HP.
Ugh,
Yes.
that's rough.
And
But I mean, is that its only move? Is it just normal and a normal and a
Shadow Ball to go for the
grass move?
Just get rid of this thing.
Because I think you still KO on this one because it didn't heal more than what you dealt. Crit. Okay.
Which Haunter was made specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Willow was another mid ground play. You could have Willowed there and burned something, but eh.
Which isn't the best, but it's fine.
I don't know.
Prepared Pain Split. Just a scenario like this where I was low on health.
I mean, but is Pain Split really going to do anything for you at this point? T-Spikes isn't going to really help because Quillfish just comes in. Because he just knocks off here, right?
I'm very indecisive, but I decided to go for the Pain Split.
Yeah. Oh, you lived.
Second knockoff with barely any HP.
So can you... Does Shadow Ball kill at this point? With him being at 29? If he's not AV, it might.
I decided just to go for the Shadow Ball to get rid of
Got a crit there, too. Alright. I don't know if that mattered or not. If he was AV, it probably lived.
Frost Slice.
Yeah, you just have to stay in and sack this.
Because I know this thing will outspeed me.
Yeah, I mean, you're at 2%. And you're levitate, so you're not absorbing the spikes.
Sack my hit on my Haunter. And
Yeah, I don't think you can afford to switch at that point.
But I decided to send in Zepstrika. I decided to send in Zepstrika.
Yeah, I mean,
And just launch
this is a free Trailblaze though, isn't it? No, he stays in on Sash. Okay, good play then.
It has a Focus Sash, it gets a free Shadow Ball, which doesn't.
But now you Trailblaze. Take the one HP.
I think that was a crit. I keep skipping through these turns, so I don't know.
Although, well, no, because you're not physical on your... Never mind. No, you have to full switch here.
For the Volt Switch, get to finish off the Go-Go and switch out.
Yeah, because if you were fully mixed and had a physical electric move there, then you could have Trailblazed. But then you get intimidated, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
So right now I'm worried about the Quillfish because I'm switching out, which means my electric type's leaving, and I'm worried about them sending that in against whatever I bring out.
Yeah, Quillfish is a pain.
They're gonna-
And not having Earthquake on Altaria hurts too.
But I brought my Altaria with the Yachi Berry, so I should be able to survive, hopefully, anything they throw at me.
Well, but don't Roost then. Just take this out. I know you're hovering over Roost, but like...
Right now I'm calcing to see if it can kill me with the Yachi Berry.
Um,
See how much
Probably not from neutral. It's only got base 90 attack, and Altaria is
eventually.
decently fat.
I'm just gonna go for it.
I think you Dragon Claw. I think you live here with Yachi. You definitely don't without, but I mean, and what's your alternative? Like, you can't just go hard Raboot.
Can I go for the Dragon Claw?
Yeah, you live
And
barely.
it's
Good.
1% with because of the Yachi
Cursed
Berry.
Body. Whatever. I think this thing served its purpose. You just,
It's just-
yeah, you just sack it here.
It has a 4x weakness.
Yeah, just Brave Bird. Or defog. You could have defogged there
I'm gonna
if you're faster.
in hopes that it can't do anything to me.
That's where you you defog there and sack this. That way, in case, well, you're not gonna get knocked off, and you got boots on everything, so I guess it doesn't really matter. You don't want to talk about this?
Go for the Aqua Jet to get rid of
He had Jet. Makes sense.
Altaria before I can roost. So I
Don't you die to Jet here too?
against the thing that just used Aqua Jet.
Yep. I was like, well, hang on.
I used Aqua Jet.
Doesn't? Yeah. I was like, wait a
I
minute.
am
Wait, that does to Jet.
what I just do.
Oof. Yeah. Sorry.
Titan in hopes that it can take a hit.
You probably take a Jet. Probably don't. You probably die to poison afterwards, but you probably take a Jet.
Take over the liquidation.
Yeah, you definitely would have lived a Jet.
Knock off, it does about half. And now I'm just down to repeat.
Yeah.
And
I think this one's Jover. I don't think you can break Charizard.
I realized I don't think I can win, so I just decided.
Yeah, I don't think you can break Zard.
And with Libero, I think that if I go for Sucker Punch, it should kill. And I kind of have to go for it because they have Aqua Jet.
That's good damage, though.
Liquidation
I mean,
does not kill me either, and so I have to launch another Sucker Punch.
yeah, I mean, does he... Okay, gives you that. So, I mean, it's at the very least, it's a 1-0.
Down to if
You definitely don't Oko here.
with Sucker Punch.
You don't Oko this. There's no way. Yeah.
And believe it or not, it cannot.
Okay, I mean, it's a 1-0, so, right? Like, it's not...
My week one battle.
Yeah, it's a 1-0. Like, it's not a huge deal. Like, it's really okay. Definitely going on the turn that you could have gotten away with that as long as well, we know that it wasn't scarfed. So yeah, if you'd have kept Zeb around, I think Zeb into Sucker at the very least could have gotten you that KO there. And it probably would have been a 1-0 in your favor there. But, you know, hindsight's 2020, and, you know, I understand it just as much as anybody else that when you're in the moment, you make some plays and they aren't always the best ones, right? So it's all good. It's all good. Charizard was Charizard was scarfed. Okay, so then it didn't matter. So it either way, you ended up being it ended up being a 1-0. So yeah, so ultimately the play didn't cost you any diff or anything. So it is what it is. So yeah, but I mean either way, good game. 1-0 is not bad. So we'll take that for sure. Next up, we have the Commissioner Bowl of John versus Jakib. So let's see what each of them are packing. Jakib is packing Terra on the Charge Bug Short Bus. So that is Terra Steel on that. And then John has Braixen, Snubble, and Drifloon. So we see Snubble there. So Snubble is going to be Terra Fairy. So very cool stuff. I think the Cramorant is fun. I really want Cramorant to do work in this league. Whether or not it will, I don't know. So we'll go from there. So let's see what happens. Lead Golem into Piloswine. Obviously, Piloswine typically would be ahead on that, but Heavy Slam does a ton. Yeah, you got to get out here, but good tech. My music keeps. There we go. That won't do that anymore. So Sneasel, goodbye. Yeah, Trailblaze was never doing enough there. We see Protect on Luxray to get, I assume, get its guts going. So that makes sense. Trailblaze again. Okay, that's scary. Scary on Luxray. We see Girder come in. I don't think you're going to OHKO it, even with Supercell. Yeah, it does a lot, but Knockoff isn't doing much either. I probably would have Drain Punched there, I imagine, would have been better. Yeah, Body Slam's going to KO that. Yeah, Toxtricity next. Body Slam does a lot. Boom Burst. Throw Spray. Okay. I don't know if that should have done that much because of you're not allowed to run Punk Rock. That seemed like that may have been Punk Rock boosted. Drift Blim takes rocks. We see Iron Defense. Could be a little scary. Flare Boost. Yes, we see Flare Boost because Unburden is actually banned on Drift Blim. It just, golly, just goes right through it. Good stuff. Snubble. Terra Fairy doesn't matter. That's doing a good chunk. Bulk Up, that doesn't matter. I think this game's already over. Yeah, Strength Sap. Rest, that doesn't matter either. Are you Chesto? No. You just fire 2 Shadow Balls here. Yeah, that's doing a ton. Yeah, Sleep Talk plus you get Bulk Up, so that doesn't really matter. Shadow Ball, another one KOs at this point, so it really doesn't matter what you pull. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I think this game's over. Just Shadow Ball again. And then it's all down to Cramorant. Can Cramorant take on the entire team? Probably not. Shadow Ball's going to do a ton. Almost all of it. We get a Gulp Missile KO, though. That's fun. But yeah, you just go to Short Bus. Roost, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Electro Web's good, though, because it's going to lower the speed. But yeah, Air Slash is doing nothing. And you're going to eventually go down to that. So very fast game. Less than 20 turns. Jakib wins. And I will say, I do know that John actually cheated. This had Punk Rock when that's banned. So yeah, can't do that. That's okay. It's okay. We learn for next week. But yeah, he did end up cheating, and it's fine. So next we have Pyro versus this is Gmodlin. So Gmodlin has, let's see, Ariados, Mudbray, Staravia. So we have 2 of those. Ariados is Terra Psychic, very cool, and Terra Electric on the Staravia, very neat. And on the other side, we have Terra Fletchender, Seviper, and Gimmighoul chest form. So we got 2 there as well. So let's see. They're all ghost except for Fletchender and Seviper. That's what you don't do because that's confusing. Again, the stellar on everything is a little less confusing. This makes it more confusing because one of your Terra captains is Seviper and it's also ghost, so it blends in with the rest of them. Not a fan, but that's okay. Here we go. We get the Gligar lead. Just EQ for the stealth, for the sticky webs. EQ again. Knockoff is unfortunate. Losing that Eviolite is not great. Hypercutter, of course, is going to block that. That's going to be the... That does a lot. Wow, almost KO'd there. Burn? Nope. Could have been wild. Yeah, this is Terra Electric. Just normal Terra Blast. We didn't go for any Terras there, but that's okay. Tailwind. Ooh. We're cooking here. Going into something slow. Blastoise, not that slow, I guess. AV. Okay, good to get rid of that, I suppose. Going into Luminion, trying to catch a water move. Does catch the water move with Storm Drain. Good. Ice Beam, that's doing nothing. I don't think either of these guys can really hurt each other. So, yeah, even Alluring Voice on a crit does less than 30. But, yeah, Ice Beam's doing nothing. Yeah, if you were Alluring there, that was doing a lot, though. Yeah, that would have done like 60. So, oh well. Here comes Staravia. This is Terra Electric. We still don't see the Terra. This might not... Okay. I was waiting for a Surf there. +1 Surf probably would have done quite a bit through Light Screen, though. We see Glammet. Okay. This... Nope. Goodbye. Alright. Ariados. Nope. Goodbye. Yeah, that's not great. Just taking 2 quick KOs there. Surf again. Yeah, that was super obvious. Hard out into Ursaring on the Ice Beam. Yep. And no guts or anything. We don't see an activation. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Ice Fang into Body Slam. That's gone. I guess he was expecting to use the T-spikes, but they ended up never going up. Are you banned? I bet he's banded. And the bear just goes in. I bet he's choice banded and was expecting the T-spikes to go up, but he was just too strong and KO'd the Glimmet too quickly. So, oh well, unfortunate. That is a 6-0 victory for Pyro. Really, really good start there. Next is, let me figure out what teams these are because neither of their names match up. Let's see. Is this... Okay, so this is Shinobu. Shinobu has the Weird Ear. So Frostmoth, Weird Ear, Flareon, Kamala, Palisand. Terra, Hatchrim. So Hatchrim is going to be Terra Electric. Okay. And then the other team is going to be the Hitmontop team, and that is Sigma Lancer. Terra, Tinkaton, Magnemite, and Vibrava. So Electric, Vibrava, and Flying Tinkaton there. So, yeah, Frostmoth has quite... I feel like it's going to have some trouble here. Flareon might have some issues too, just because you've got double Intimidate there. So, feels a little bit like an uphill battle for Shinobu, maybe. We'll see what happens. We get Rocks up turn 1, makes sense. Goes hard into Weird Ear. Oh, right, just going for the Shell Smash right off. All right. And sub, wow. Yeah, T-Bolt's gonna go ahead and take that. Sucker, hang on. Last time I checked, this doesn't get, you don't get Sucker on this in SV. No, I don't think so. I'm fairly certain that actually is illegal, but yeah, I don't think it gets that. I think that's Nat Dex. Either way, we'll keep going. Palisand goes comes in next. Good switch. Not a whole lot that can do. Knockoff still does 0. So, ooh, Pasho. Interesting tech. Cool stuff. Flying makes sense. Yep, that's gonna block that. So I assume you have Shadow Ball. Psychic. Okay. Not what I expected. Do we see Psychic again? Probably. That's doing decent damage. Fire Blast, you live that easily. Maybe not so easily, but you do live it. Earthquake. It's weird seeing physical Palossand. You never see that. Super strange. And not Intimidate. And it lives a Bullet Punch. There's Psychic. All right. I guess Psychic worked out. So good tech there. You go Kamala. I would have expected Hatchram there. Rapid Spin does a lot. Wow. And we see the double Rapid Spin. So Hitmontop is still faster. Oh my goodness. You got to go for the fighting move there. You got to go for that KO or you end up in a weird spot. Because yeah, now Kamala just kind of does some damage. Still fast. Okay, so you might be scarfed here on this. Yeah, probably scarfed. This is a free Quiver Dance all day long. Goes War Turtle. This could have it doesn't even matter if it has Gig and Drain. Yep, used Ice Beam there. And this probably just sweeps. Tailwind, not scarfed. But I think it's too little too late. Yeah, no, you live. Ice Beam, you live. So that takes that. Then Flareon takes a little bit from that. It takes a lot from Flare Blitz. But you got rid of the Tailwind, so that's nice. Bar Barrage is going to KO. I mean, I would have gone into Weird Ear for the Intimidate, and you could have cycled that to where it's doing nothing. But what are you gonna do? T-Wave, I don't know that matters. Cause yeah, this is gone. But then Weird Ear comes in. Yeah, you could have kind of. Yeah, Pain Split was kind of obvious there. Yeah, so unfortunate loss there on there, but like I said, Sucker Punch is illegal from what I can tell, so I have a feeling that that probably went in the favor of the other side. So that is going to be all of our games. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we watched a YouTube video, so that's 8. So yeah, that is going to be all of our games. So thank you all so much for joining us for this watch along stream. I appreciate you all so much for being in the comments and hanging out with me as we go through this week 1. We're going to try to make sure that we are consistent on these. I know that we haven't really done these in a long time for UNPL, but I wanted to start it again and really be consistent. And so thank you all so much for joining us on this. The fan docs will be updated on Monday so that we give time people to, of course, go to people's channels, support them, like the videos, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure to support all of our coaches, and we will do this again next week. So until next time, stay safe out there, stay healthy. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.